Go ahead. Y'all on.
Good. All right. Show.
I just said it.
All right. Welcome back, friends and family. You with the guys, respected times. We got That's Just Pat.
Can
And White T Bug. Today, yeah. I'm prepared. Drip. I can get drip. What drip?
My bad, you pissing.
Yeah. I got a little pee on the neck.
A little pee.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. You see the
I'm gonna get money out here, man. Pee on the neck.
I didn't see that. But dog, I didn't get money.
Advance came in.
Okay, they got a little paycheck. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
What we talking about today? Is being a man, masculine, man shapes.
You just became a man, I guess. I don't know. I think we were gonna start with like a week in the world. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, current events.
Current.
They gotta do homework.
You'll be out here checking out?
Well, let me see
what we got. BG free?
Yeah.
not the
Both
real.
BGs got free. They both got free.
The real one not free. That next
I
one
thought he
free.
got out. Oh,
Maybe they're locked up.
they talking about giving him
The real
a meal when he come home, but the other BG free.
Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why you looking? Oh,
Yeah, because don't know who Brittany. Some people don't know who BG is. Y'all be talking like everybody knows what that is.
You're right.
Come on, man.
they home. Who is BG?
Yeah, BG. BG's are singers.
No, not the BGs.
Okay.
BG.
I don't even know who
Baby
that is.
gangster, man. Baby gangster.
Real.
So what do y'all think about that trade? You think that
I don't even know what it is.
what are they traded? They traded the Russian John Wick for BG.
Okay.
Man, the man nicknamed the Virgin of Death.
So wait,
That's his
you
nickname.
let him loose? He's back in Russia.
Yeah.
So the U.S. had him.
Yeah, we caught him. We caught him.
Oh, he's not in John Wick. Then John
What
Wick
you
never
mean?
got caught.
I took a lot. They took a lot.
He ain't gonna get caught.
No
No.
cap, that's true.
Yeah.
He just dangerous.
Exactly.
So let me see. No, I just know he was out here dealing arms or something like that.
They say he was in the hood selling sticks.
She gonna sticks.
Supposedly,
Glizzies.
the reason why he got arrested by the U.S. is they caught him selling guns to people plotting, like specifically to come to the U.S. and try to do stuff.
He just said what I said, but smaller.
That's how it usually works.
The clean version.
So you think that's a fair trade?
No, man. One's a
yeah.
basketball player.
No, it's not a fair
She's not
trade.
even that dangerous as a basketball player. She's just a basketball player. She's good. But damn.
I say it's not a fair trade, but I'm happy she to the crib.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool. Family all happy and everything like that, but
That man did that for votes.
My dog she had to come back with a
Biden did that just to make people feel
she had to come back
You
with a
know
go
you
cut
got
it
that
out.
was a fair
They done
trade.
made my dog cut her dreads over there. It was rough.
I don't know.
Not to mention,
think it was a fair trade.
I know for a fact that Brittany Griner ain't the only American locked up in Russia.
They
I know for a
lot
fact.
of
Like, it can't be. It gotta be some
Well, I think-
military guy, something. I seen something about that.
that's
There's
true
a couple
though.
military guys over there.
Yeah. That's true
Instead
though.
of trying to get one of them, you got.
When she was in there at first, everybody looking at the U.S., yelling the U.S. green. Y'all can't do nothing to get her here. Y'all,
Yeah,
this is
not
very
really.
unfair.
now
Now she home. Now it's, oh, whoa, that wasn't. That's like John Q.
Yeah, leave it.
When his wife told him do something,
Yeah.
he stuck out the hospital. I didn't know he was gonna do that. You told me do something.
True.
I had to make something happen.
Can't win.
You can't win.
Can't win. So they let her loose. When is she gonna be back playing? Does they say anything like that?
No.
I ain't hear nothing about
She
it.
lost a
back
lot of
over
money.
here.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of money.
That was a crazy
season
situation.
not going right now though.
Man,
Is it?
I don't know.
I think that nobody watching.
it's
Nobody don't watch WNBA.
Damn.
No, no, sir. If you could name 5 WNBA players,
That's correct.
I'll be impressed.
Sydney Griner.
Thank you. No, she's not.
Oh,
She's
What
not.
you mean? You got Cheryl Swoops,
Okay, I was back in the 80s.
Candace Parker, Lobo.
She played still, yes.
I think she didn't like her last year.
Yeah, Lobo never played until like, I
What you
mean,
mean?
hasn't played in like
Lisa
15
Leslie,
years. That's 18 years. Yeah.
he named him back.
Sue Bird.
Oh, she played.
She played.
Yeah, but she's retiring.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's crazy. You
Oh, that was a movie.
Like, yeah, man.
Love and basketball.
Yeah, that was a movie. So, what y'all think about Dion?
Prime.
Ooh,
I
go
like
get,
it. I
go
love
get
it.
that bread.
I love it.
You
I love
don't
it.
think he switched out?
No.
Man, y'all
Man,
stop. People need to
I don't
stop.
know. I was reading someone that said he finna make 10 times more than what he making now.
$300K a year he was making at Jackson State. He gonna make $5 million a year.
What? Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
What is there to be even done?
Yeah, ain't even you. I'm the type of dude. I ain't apologizing to nobody.
You there for the
I'm
people?
green. I'm
Huh?
wrong.
For the people.
Oh, he was supposed to be there for the people.
Yeah.
He ain't finna pay them bills.
So y'all don't think prime time is sold out?
So
I would've
but
told him
he
he
can
was
still
doing it
bring
for
that-
us.
Okay, so you saying he should? People are saying he should have stayed in the SWAC conference just to help pull more people to it, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to say. And because he moved to the big conferences in college football, they're trying to make it look like he sold out.
What made you go?
Man, you just can't win
Why
with that
do
fool.
Why do any of us know about Jackson State right now?
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole.
Well, I won't say we know about it, but he put him in
What they
the
say,
spotlight.
put him on the map.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dion.
Yeah.
So when you think about it, if he did his part and he got the Jackson State on the map,
He did his part.
he did his part.
Yeah.
Now, what he's saying, he should have stayed there and kept the legacy going and kept like more kids coming there. It would have just been Jackson State that would have been just dominating
Yeah.
that conference.
You can't make
Now, if you would
everybody
have
out.
gotten there and then you saw a bunch of high-profile coaches coming in, then you would have been like, okay, he started a movement. But what's to stop another high-profile coach from coming in?
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't a high profile coach.
I mean, player or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
But he's a
He's a
motivator.
big name.
Dion is not really, I don't think he just surrounded himself, he's smart. He surrounded himself with NFL offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators. He's a motivational speaker.
So you don't think?
That's what Dion is.
That sounds
Honestly.
smart, dude.
He's just motivational
What you
speaker.
mean? What
When you-
one of the people that when you walk in the room, you gonna look at him because he don't speak.
But what most coaches are?
Exactly. But no, most of them are offensive or defensive coordinator, but they can talk well too.
They motivational speaker.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
he can't do neither or.
I don't think he's that much of a
He's
defensive
gonna tell you how
mind.
gangster you is.
Yes.
You can do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's gonna make you want to run through the wall for him. Okay, I'm up and running with the
You right here, give it up.
difficulties, but
All them is prom speeches.
Roll call on the people. Or you
oh,
can see.
we couldn't see. Here we go. Aliette says, "Hey, Manny's up." He says, "Just start already. Just start already." I mean, trust me, Manny. We always go through that every. Is it on? Is it on? Is it on? You're like, yo, let's go. And then be like, waiting. I don't get it.
I got a CD, man.
Pat is staying alive. He's talking about CGs.
He see me.
Not the Russian John Wick, because Sierra says that. Monica says, hi, Sierra says he was literally dapped up as soon as he got off the floor.
Yeah.
I know, but
I don't care. Ain't no one that was at all.
I think just walked over to the people, like U.S. people. Them niggas walked up to him and clapped them up.
He he clapped Brittany up. They cut that part out low key.
Mm.
Yeah, she slipped, reached the hand, and it went black and went to the other. They took that out.
Cosmo says, do you think if we have spies that get captured, we should try to get them back? Or is that just a risk that you take being a spy? You're a spy.
What? That's
Wait, that guy is a
crazy.
spy? He wasn't a
No,
spy,
he
he
just
was
saying,
murdered.
he just saying in general, like boy.
Like say, I'm
That's
guessing somebody that's just
That's a
over
risk. That's a risk. If you're a spy, you know you get
You
caught.
know what's coming
Yeah.
with it, boy. You know you get. You know you get caught.
They do that?
Yeah, that boy be having a capsule and they
That's how they
say,
did on
my boy bite that, get it down.
Extraordinary League of Gentlemen or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
And in Captain America.
It was
Yeah, that's what it
everywhere.
was too.
Fighting
Captain
her.
America, where he bit.
Manny says she'll make more money on interviews and writing a
Yeah.
book
Yeah,
Crazy
it's good.
crime. than the WNBA.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And then you
What?
put Candace Parker, meaning
Miss Parker.
That's a person.
She low-key could
Miss
drop a little,
Parker from Friday.
she low-key could drop a little album.
Black of the Berry.
And
She's
then
like, boy, I came from that gutter.
Ruth put evening, everyone. Evening. Ruth is up. It's 7:47. She's up.
What you mean? What time am I gonna go to bed?
Like 8:15.
Nah, she be on the show every week.
He-
Every week she don't do
Nigga
that.
said 8:15.
She be on the show every week, man.
I
Wow.
don't know.
So she be up past her bedtime.
That's her bedtime.
Oh my
I be
God.
proud of her. I be like,
Oh,
thank
she
you.
never put her cash up. I got
Ruth,
$2.
you got some bread from That's Just Pat.
I'm gonna put it right there on the table.
Yeah, okay, she was on there?
Yeah.
Alright. But we'll FedEx it to her.
Nah, it's gonna cost more.
It's gonna cost but $2 you gotta pay $14.99.
She gotta come get it.
Oh my gosh, she put only for you guys to stay up.
My
It's
God.
up and ready.
My dog.
Alright, so is that it for the week? What else happened?
I don't know what
Let's
else
not talk
happened.
sports like what happened in the week in sports.
No.
Yeah, let's
We're
talk
talking about like.
The Eagles the
I
best
said
team in
it
the league.
earlier. I don't know if y'all seen that video.
What's that?
Papa working the
You
young
ain't talking about
lady.
hood.
Yeah, I was
about
I went wild on social media.
That's hood.
though, man.
But she do something at them.
Yeah, but they jumped her like and went back to work.
But they were supposed to go home.
They knew they was supposed to.
No,
They
man.
threw her up and went back to work.
I didn't see that.
I don't know what
Check
she
it out.
said or what she
They
did,
stunk.
but she said something
White
like
lady.
turned away, then turned back and threw something at the cashier. And the cashier
came
came from
out.
around the corner and went to wail on us. But you saw other people coming. I'm like, okay, break it up.
Nobody was breaking it up.
I didn't see
They're
that.
like this.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Nobody. Everybody, let me get a piece. Let me get a piece. I'm out there tripping, boy.
Oh,
What
my
she
God.
said?
Oh, she put the truth behind Herschel Walker. What's going on with Herschel Walker?
Whoa.
I don't know.
What's up with that?
I don't know. Boy, they been yelling about that on Twitter, boy.
I don't know what the whole thing is with him though. I
I
haven't
think
seen it.
running for the state, Senate. He running for the Senate.
Oh,
Herschel Walker.
He
No,
was
he
in
like-
Georgia.
he's like kind of off.
Yes.
I don't even think.
He's a running back for the Dallas Cowboys, and I think he played for the Vikings later. But
Yeah.
he was a real good football player, running back.
So he trying to
One of the.
He was
really
right.
So he trying to be a senator
But he
now?
was actually really very popular in college football
Yeah.
for the Georgia Bulldogs. Yeah.
In college, yeah, that
So
dude.
what they yelling about him now? They just
And
yelling about him.
he was a
He kind of, he seems kind of like off.
Did he even graduate junior high?
But
Oh, he must have been out of college.
he was a old
I gotta
guy.
see.
And
That boy was talking about vampires and
Yeah, he-
werewolves, man.
they over there, they asked him,
Don't
oh, how
Kyrie be yelling about that
they
though?
asked
man,
him,
that's
how
what
you
I
feel about pronouns? He talking about pronouns. I don't know all the talk about pronouns, what that mean, what this mean. I'm a man. Like, bro, what?
They pushed his buttons. He didn't want to hear about that.
That
That
boy
day.
said he wanted to be a werewolf when he was growing up. And he about to be running somebody's state. Nah, man.
You win.
And they got
You will
millions.
win. You will win, sir.
He lost by like,
Sir, how do we
I
had
think he
Trump as
lost
our
by like
president?
a million.
Yeah.
Some shit.
So then,
And
why
Kanye
you
was
can't
getting
win?
votes.
That was Trump win.
I think they say he got 30 something percent.
Oh my
of
God.
votes.
Yeah, so Manny put he lost,
Yeah.
and Ruth put, wow, you all need to watch the news.
Hell no.
Yeah, who? Us?
Hell no.
I would never watch the news.
I hate the
If
news.
social media don't post what's going on, I don't know.
Man, the news will go.
It's depressing.
The news will go talk about,
Yeah.
hey, the Miami Heat just won a championship, and then 2 seconds later, and a 2-year-old child just got shot in the drive-by.
For real.
It's like, nigga, how am I supposed to go from this to that?
Well,
I
be
trying to
honest,
see that crap.
but think about it. Be honest be honest. When you watch the news, are you not preparing yourself to be sad?
Yeah.
You gotta be.
You
They're
have
gonna
to.
tell you
They're
something
gonna tell
crazy.
you. They're gonna tell you something crazy, and they're gonna tell you something to be afraid of.
Uh-huh.
That's the number one tactic. Hey, there's a hurricane coming.
No
Y'all
cap.
all gonna die.
It's just,
Okay, so if y'all don't go to Home Depot or Publix and spend up y'all money,
Yeah.
y'all finna die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then
Yeah.
and everybody
They fighting
Who
over
said
water.
it's sad that we don't watch the news?
Ruth.
Oh, she should come on the show and do like a
Update.
a newscaster.
Dun, dun, dun,
Social
dun,
media,
she can report the news for us every week.
I just see somebody
And
post, we getting a hurricane.
$2 a week. I give her $2.
I can see her now. She's a teacher, so she's gonna be sitting like with the papers.
The papers.
Today in the world, and then flip to the next next page. And then also,
Oh yeah, they gotta switch the scene.
Not to mention,
and
all
with the
all
update.
transition
Hey,
words.
We got a job for you, Ruth. We hiring. She
They
said she
be
do
want
it for
the
free.
person to
For
do the
free.
weather update. The boy be out there in
$100
$100K.
back
put
there.
it back in your pocket.
My $2 back in my pocket.
Hey, you know us. We do it like we get anything for free.
Right.
Nigga tell you, hey, I do it free. Do what?
Right?
Yeah.
You go that back, put it in my pocket. Appreciate you. Anything else before we jump into the
That's all I know
the
about.
the topic? Nothing? Anybody got any current events?
Boy,
Anything happening with you guys? Well, how about y'all?
Oh.
You know, we never really asked. How about you yourself? How you doing?
I hope none of y'all
I
was
had
listening to
a-
that R. Kelly.
I had a
Go
poll.
ahead.
This nigga R. Kelly dropped the album.
I think that was fake.
He said, you heard they said that wasn't him. He said it wasn't him.
Oh, okay.
But I-
Sounded like him, but
Yeah, I got a problem with the DMV.
Okay.
yeah.
How they treat you, man.
That been a problem. That boy
They
be
need to
tripping.
do better, man. Them people in there.
Like
really-
recently you've been?
Yeah, I tried to go like last week.
Then you went there all day.
Motherfuckers telling me I gotta have an appointment. I try to make an appointment and shit ain't got no appointments till like January
I told him.
2024.
I told him.
It's like, I can't
Please.
just walk in and just.
No, brother. There's too many people out here now. Yeah.
No,
That's why I'm
Corona
doing
over, man.
it. Yeah, they just use that to slow it down. It ain't over for them.
So everybody else good.
Yeah.
So how's the new one?
I'm trying to get her to do one push up. We still on like day 30 of it. She ain't get there.
Working
yet.
out?
Yeah.
You telling her to do a push up?
Yeah.
How many push ups you can do?
I can do about 10. I just need her to do one.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
You don't believe she can do one?
He can do 10.
Oh, you don't believe he can do 10? We gonna have that. We gonna put
Yeah.
we gonna set him up.
I'm about
To
to.
shut you up.
That boy
We're
gonna-
gonna get a video of you.
Hey, that last one, when that coach said on that video on Twitter, go bring me my money.
I got these $2 10 push up, boy.
Hey, Manny said, let's see.
Okay.
We ain't touching the camera right now, man.
The logical more.
That's the short
For
clip
the
coming up
readings.
later.
Alia put really marvelous.
Come on, bud.
Come on, bud. You got
They're boosting me up.
Manny.
Your
Dog,
nemesis.
tell them I need 3 more other people.
Yeah. So if 2 more people, well, Alia on your side too. She's saying really, bud.
You shouldn't have put a number on that.
Yeah.
10? I'm gonna fly through 10.
Yeah. Well, come on, man. 10 is like
10.
10.
10 is like 10.
I can do 10.
How are you not gonna be able to do 10
10
push-ups
push-ups.
as a 20-something-year-old man?
Hey, man.
I don't know why he trying to be like that.
I'm just telling you,
Let's put $50
you trying to make
on
my
it.
granddaughter do 1 and you gotta do 10.
Oh,
You
logical
don't wanna
more.
get
So
strong?
you know who this is? Oh,
Mm.
I guess. Hey, what's up? Right. You got at least 12 in you.
Who said
Who
that?
that
Manny, he got you, bro. Manny said you got at least 12. Come on,
Man,
bro.
ready to get my neck.
That boy gonna get up sweating.
Oh, Alia said she wasn't really gassing you. She was talking about the baby.
Oh, she gonna do her one.
Yeah, she gonna do
So what we talking about? Men in the world or something like that?
Yeah, basically like
Man,
I think Cosmo from last week
Yeah.
had a great topic. Remember he trumped over Deja's topic. Remember that? We always like Deja's topic was good. And we heard Cosmo and we was like,
Whatever that was.
Yeah.
He said, what?
Whatever that shit was.
You done talking?
yeah, we just threw it away because Cosby dropping, was it
Gems.
Gems. There you go. I was gonna say jewels. I don't know what that.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Mm, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna wait to see Cosmo drop the actual topic here again, so we can dissect directly into it. But here go Lee Brown says, Lee in the house waiting on my Dolphin game, but I still will hang with you guys. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Come on, let's not get negative, brother. You already
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
negative eye.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
it's a negative
So
eye.
he said, I looked at him, I'm like, what's his problem?
Oh man, hey, Lee, we appreciate you joining in with us, man. Welcome, and thank you. And the Dolphin game starts at 8 something.
Who cares?
15,
cares?
20.
Who
We
cares?
care about our
Somebody told
viewers.
me 820.
Who cares about the Dolphins?
We care about our viewers.
Oh, there we go. There's the topic right there, man.
Do you think what it means to be a man has changed over time? That's a powerful question. I don't know.
Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You think, okay, so let's go around. Jay the best says hi. Jay the best. Hey Jay.
JTB.
Oh, really? That's perfect. Dave's an auntie.
Okay, hey, what's up? Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, she took it away. She didn't say hi no more. Sorry.
She
left,
dog.
yeah.
She deep dog. She
Yeah.
know how y'all do.
So, you think it's changed? Okay, well, if you're gonna say change, she's changed it to what's up, y'all, instead of hi. That's
Yo.
better. That's
I
better.
know,
Alright, what's
I
up? You need your hair done?
Yeah, I'm gonna grow some. I'm thinking about growing some dreads on the side.
This nigga here.
All right, let's go to the.
And how was it? If it says changed, so how was the old way? Before we get to answer the question, what did it mean to be a man back in our time? What do you think?
I think we should give our perception.
The younger guys.
Of what you thought
I
it meant to
mean,
be a
y'all are
man?
older, so y'all kind of.
All right, go ahead and say
I
it.
said, I didn't say.
Go ahead. Slim.
But I would say back then, the whole essence of being a man was like get a family,
Mm-hmm.
get a good job, get a good car, get a good house, build your family, and like that was it. Like nothing else mattered really.
Okay, blueprint. That's the blueprint.
Mhm.
What you think?
I feel like the definition of being a man
Back
then
yeah.
was more to be like you had to be like more like rugged. You had to be more tougher. You had to be able to do everything, fix a car, put up a window or something. You had to be the tough guy.
Right.
Now you know the man can be that dude drinking coffee on the computer in the morning who want her to fly, and he's considered a man. You know, it's a little bit more like I feel like it's better now.
Protected.
Yeah.
Protected too, because back in the day when you say you finna get your daddy, that meant it's gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my old boy, and it's like,
Yeah.
you gonna get
Now, bro, that weigh 80 pounds gonna blame you.
Okay, so
Ain't
that's
no
the
boss.
perception of what being a man kind of was back then. Provider, like he said, a person that's thinking of family, trying to get a household together, all that good stuff. So what do you think, how has it changed then? What do you think?
I think it's changed because now you can show like a more sensitive side now.
Okay.
It's okay. Because back then, when we were growing up, you couldn't show emotion.
You quit with a man up.
Yeah, that was the statement. Man up. Man up.
Like
So,
you could, like now you can show your sensitive side and be more vulnerable,
mhm.
and it's okay. Well, I think it should have been like that back then because we held a lot of stuff in and it was hard, man.
Yeah.
That's stress.
I think, wait, but you believe it's harder now to be a man, or is back harder
No.
than we were?
It's harder. I think it was harder back when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I kind of disagree with that because I feel like now the women are stronger, so it kind of takes away from you being.
I don't know
That's
if
strong.
They still be wanting a man, though.
No, but I'm saying I feel like that's why the men are different is because the women have evolved. The women evolving into more powerful, dominant people in the community
Make a lot of sense.
They got
has
more,
made the men
they
kind
got
of
more
things
facial hair
back.
now too.
Huh?
They got more facial hair now too.
I mean, they always had it. They took care of it. So that's a shame. Yeah, they took care of it way better. All right, I'm going behind on some stuff, but what do you think? What do you think about the changes in how it became, how men are now?
And it's like what he said. It is more better because our generation able to express ourselves without just being called like you a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, low key be like women be loving that now when he do that. Like
What's that?
he's so in touch with his emotions. Like
You think
Not
they
all
like
of
that?
them.
someone like that.
Not all of them.
I'm telling you.
Let me catch up
Don't
on
be
some
a
of this.
consistent crybaby.
Right,
Like, you would be a
I'm gonna catch up on some of the stuff people are saying, but then I'm gonna get back on that topic right there. Lee Brown put, I just noticed Pat wearing a Buffalo jersey, shaking my head.
Don't
Man,
disrespect, boy.
I know.
Don't disrespect.
Manny put,
I keep telling you to block this guy, man.
Manny put, definitely has changed. Monica dreads on the side, she laughing at you.
Okay,
The
she
logical
with it.
more is Khaled. That's who, okay.
DJ?
DJ.
We the best?
We the best. Responsibility and integrity, to name a few, he says has changed.
all I know.
Manny put, it's changed because women are more independent, which is almost like what I said. All of the has changed. yes, it's harder now. That's Ruth.
All of them.
All of that, yeah, it's okay. We know what she meant. Everything has changed. That's what she's trying to say. Lee put, I think it's harder now. Ruth,
To be a
no,
man?
yeah. Lee put back then it was clear cut. Like if you want to be, see, that's what I was gonna say. Back then the blueprint was kind of laid out.
Yeah.
This is what you do. This is what you need to try to push for. Go get it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of laid out. Now it's like, yo, what are you gonna do? Some people be like, man, I want to go here. I could do here. I could be a stay-at-home dad because the girl gonna make all this bread and all that stuff. But it's like back then.
But I don't think if your girl make more money than you, that don't mean you're not a man.
I didn't say you're not a man, but it's not gonna be like it
You'll
was
have to
back
make
then.
a different way of like being looked. Put it this way, back then, if you was a stay-at-home dad, there was no way you would be looked at as a man. Ever.
Heck no.
Nobody around is gonna look at you as a man.
Heck
But now, if you're a stay-at-home dad, some people might not ever look at you as one, but some people can still see
But that
you.
part comes
So
with
that sounds like
age.
it's easier now.
Because back then, I don't think the women had as much opportunity as we did, like to work. Because most of the time, the guys was the one who worked, and the mom would stay home. But like, it's kind of hard.
Bro, Ruth put woman has always been strong.
I agree with that because my mom was she ain't have no man.
But I didn't think someone said that they were weak.
Yeah,
I just said
didn't hear
that-
anybody said
yeah, I
that.
just said-
She wanted to just let you know.
Strong girl.
Okay,
She just wanted
I'm
to
just
let you know.
saying they're more like independent. And what I mean by women being independent, I mean back then if they were in an independent relationship, meaning they didn't have no man, like almost 90% of North Miami that I grew up in, it was single moms.
Mhm.
Okay, they had to be strong and independent. But I'm talking if we're talking like, okay, if you're in a relationship where you're a woman that has a man and you're in a relationship,
Mhm.
how has the roles changed? I think it's because, like we said, the women they advanced. They're a little bit like, hey, I could go out here and bring in the bread. You know what I'm saying? I could go out here and do these things, and you don't have to be the main one doing it anymore. And we can share it together. Where back then it was a balance. It was like, okay, I'm doing this while you do
Cause you
this.
can look at it like most shows. Like when we were growing up, the guy would work and the mom stayed home.
Except for
On
college.
most shows. On most shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a few.
Harriet, what was it? Family
That
Matters?
was later on though.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
The guy was the police and she was home. She didn't do anything. Yeah, Harriet stayed home.
She did something. I forgot what she.
I mean, she had a job. Good times. James went out and worked. Florida was home. She had like side jobs, but they were real small.
They really had them.
They were,
Stay
but
at
then-
home mom.
Mm-hmm.
That was in the TV shows back then.
Yeah, there was no mom.
No mom.
Yeah, it wasn't no.
I was thinking of old shows.
Probably
Jefferson's.
them boys say, hey, no, that's uncalled for.
Weezy stayed home.
Yeah.
George working and Weezy stayed home. So
He said,
So that's why I said I think
Uncle Phil, Uncle
I think it's
Phil, and
easier.
Phil.
Aunt really had a job. She was
Matt, nah, she had no job. She was a teacher, I think. I think she was a
She was
teacher.
doing something. That's how they
A tutor or something.
I think it was a
Maybe having to pay you a job.
Okay,
It's a
Manny put, sorry Ruth, but women get paid more than before. Like, I guess he's saying now they're getting paid more. Exactly, women was granted the ability to work, vote, and obtain equality since 1920s. I guess he's saying exactly like to Manny. Lee Brown, but I think it's harder for my generation that is caught in between. We were born doing the old ways, but now we are living in the new ways. So for some of it, for some, it's adjustment.
That's a great
And
point.
Alia put Viv she was a college professor,
So that's a,
but she never went. I never seen her go
that's
to
a
work.
job.
I never seen her. go to work. She was
Yeah,
a
she's
drug
a
dealer.
trapper.
Yeah. So I mean,
Nothing.
to what Ruth is saying, 1920s. Here's the thing I think about when I hear women have the ability to go out and work, and then there's gonna be a thing saying, well, why aren't they getting higher paying jobs,
Mm-hmm.
right? I look at it like this: if you know where the money is in the industry, why don't you go for those jobs? Like most of the jobs that pay the big money, women don't really try to go get those jobs. They go after jobs that are more like behind the desk or more like not as physical. The physical jobs are where the money is. social, like engineer, like what do you call them, chemical engineers and the stuff like that. I don't hear women saying, I'm gonna go to school to be that. They get paid a lot of money.
Chemical
Structural architects.
But those,
They get paid a lot of money.
Low key, that's like that. That's
But I'm
like,
saying, okay, not even physical, but why not go after those jobs? And then say, then if you go after that job and you don't get it, or you don't get paid as much as the guy doing that job, you have a gripe. But when you just look at the work industry, it's just like, okay, if you want these high-paying jobs, go after the high-paying jobs. But if you go to a job that's not really upscale like that and expect to get paid a lot, how? If a man in that same field is not getting paid that much either. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna see, what's one of the highest paying jobs you think is out there? Like, I'm thinking lawyers, doctors, there's women doctors, there's
yeah,
women lawyers.
they be dominating that low key. Them type of jobs.
Isn't it? Like architects,
People
Yeah,
that
low key,
build,
real physical jobs are middle class jobs.
and when I mean physical, I don't think I meant like things, I meant like things that if the economy went down, or say the world kind of like went on crash, that job is needed. So if you talk about people building buildings and making cars and stuff like, you need those kind of people in the world.
construction work.
Exactly, those are the jobs that I think get paid a lot of money.
Yeah,
So,
they do.
You know, Alia put you, oh, I read that. Ruth put, at Manny, yes, we are getting paid more, however, not always. Then she put, no, women are applying for all types of jobs, but many not being granted access.
I be feeling like that's the jobs that I like that we could see that we know about. 'Cause I be feeling like executive jobs and stuff like that. What do we dominating and stuff like that? I'm starting to see a lot of them being the head of like big companies. They not doing the physical work, but I'm saying that they see like they making bread.
Right.
I see some of them out there making bread. I feel like sometimes that just be an excuse. Sometimes they say, oh, why I'm not making as much as him. It's like what you said, they went in that field. They need other things to do that I see females doing, you feel me?
Right. I mean, we all have our perspectives on that. She put some male dominant agencies, companies often want men to work for them. Look at Twitter.
That's
But-
not always, that's what I'm
Right,
saying to me.
some.
Yeah.
But here's what I'm saying to this now. Now we're gonna get into men and women when it comes to emotions. Okay, being logical and being emotional. Okay, when you're looking at a job in certain titles, if like when you think of our natural genetics and how we're made as human beings, women are naturally more emotional than us.
Yeah.
So if you think of a job that is like, okay, we're gonna do this job, do you want someone there that possibly could use an emotional, mind to verdict your decisions? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or do you want someone that's gonna have predominantly a logical mind? Because when you think of choices made in the world, like they talk about presidency and people in charge of power, they haven't really gonna look to pick a woman.
You learn that from my experiences too though, cause I know you done seen at your job that like
Mhm.
the top spot usually a dude will last a little longer than
Right.
a woman. Cause
Right.
low key it be like something happen with the emotions. Like I see it happen a lot to
Yeah.
not just say that's the thing. I see it happen. They usually something happen with the emotions and they won't last, which with a dude, he may be there like 10, 15 years, 'cause we don't get that.
Just train to deal with that. Like,
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
like a kid.
Yeah.
We don't
You
get that. Think about that, a job you done had with like management, the female probably done been time you like, she crazy.
And get away with it.
Yeah.
We'll never get away with it.
Well, I think that's a part of the industry though. It's like, okay, if you pretty much have the same job I have, you should have the same requirements I have.
Yeah,
But it's
it's
not
not the
like
same pay though.
it's not. But they
Yeah,
want
it don't work like that.
But it's not like that.
So you saying is so all of us are saying it's hard to be a man.
I mean, right
In
now.
today's society, I think
He
it's
said we
hard.
got caught up talking about something else.
No. This is all in the same topic.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, like, I believe it is harder now. Because, like, I think Lee hit it on the head. It's like me and you fell right in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? We have the old version of what we think we should be doing, and then there's this new version of a man, like, expectations popping up. and what you're supposed to be doing, and it don't match. Even though a modern woman will say, I want that from you, I don't think you're gonna blend well with them because of what she's capable of doing right now. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna wanna be submissive to you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
that's
So
true because-
that's a part of it. A part of back then is when you had your job and you were doing that, your wife was submissive to you. Now it's like, I don't wanna do that, but I still want you to be that traditional guy though. I still want you to be.
It is hard.
That is,
Yeah.
because imagine if your old boy like that, right? He grew up the traditional way. He know how to go, and he raised you, his son, to be like that. You feel me? And you run into a girl our age, that generation. She don't think like that. She like, hey, ain't gonna work out. You feel me? That's
Yeah.
what's crazy. Thing
And then
about
it's
that.
gonna be like a clash.
Yeah, it's gonna be a mean
It's gonna be a
clash.
clash.
So that's what happened to you?
No, that ain't what happened.
Listen
No.
to this guy.
Nobody don't play my goddamn
Listen to
son
this
now.
guy.
I don't play that.
Ruth put some male-dominant agencies, companies often want men to work for them. Look at Twitter. Okay. Manny put, I never seen a woman plumber.
I never.
No.
She's not a plumber. She's just a pipe cleaner.
Okay.
I don't know if he said a dirty joke.
Yeah, it's always gonna be something.
All right, you know what I'm talking about.
Everybody know what you're talking about, sir. It's like, you see, when we get off topic, he'd be like, okay. But then when you jump off
I'm
topic,
like, we're gonna throw a dirty joke at that. Then I can slide up in it.
oh, man. Ruth put, yes, I agree, equal work for equal pay. Monique, what's up?
What's up?
Sorry I missed the last few weeks. Had a lot going on, checking in late, but I'm here. Ruth put, money does not equate submissiveness. What do you, yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. I don't know what to say. The logical Moore put, modern women gonna be more single by 2030. JP Morgan Final did a study, and he put financial. JP Morgan Financial, that's what he meant to say, did a study. But I'm saying,
What he said?
he said the modern women are gonna be,
That, like he did a study on that?
I guess,
Oh,
put where
Yeah,
where they drop
JP
it.
Morgan
You
is
see?
Chase.
Mm.
Chase did a study on something, I'm guessing. He
Yeah,
said
I think
that most women by 2030 will be single. And I could say, I
Yeah,
don't disagree.
1 out of 10. Like they do that, like you when you do statistics,
Yeah.
you know 10 women. You know what I'm saying? How many of them do you know are married?
You asking me right now? Like,
What do you mean, like his
10 off
age?
the
No,
dome.
just off the
I was about to say, off my age,
off the
just
dome.
off the dome.
Yeah.
I still don't know that many women married.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not a high number. Now, myself, like if I know people that cause I try to have friends that are
And
like
another,
minded.
and another thing too, the ones I do know are all older. I don't know none of my age married.
Mm-hmm.
They should be.
Too young to be married.
Live your life.
What you mean, brother? That's the perfect time. That's old school way of thinking. You get married like when you're 22.
Them boys be like get married at 18.
22.
Me the motherfucker sleeping in 2 twin beds.
No cap, why them young married couples always like that? They be going through stuff.
Why sleeping in 2 twin beds?
Every time, bro.
Married at
A young
22.
married couple be
Always
going
got
through
two
stuff.
kids.
The logical move
Gotta
is
have
they
two.
gonna invest in box wine and cat food.
That ain't his check. Whoever that is,
I'm liking this guy. I'm liking this guy.
He said, why?
Whoever he mad at the little shorty, he talking.
Well, they did the study because of business.
What you say, single?
Who him? No, he's married.
Nah.
He's married.
Chill.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Wow, and logical
Yeah.
move. That's a bit much.
Boy, who said that? Somebody said that.
Yeah.
Somebody said that's a bit much.
Yeah, it's a bit much. But I'm saying, like
dead.
that's kind of like where things are going, though. It's like, okay, to find that man that they want, it's hard. It's for you to be that man is hard. To be
You know
honest
what
with
it
you,
is now?
it's hard,
Bro,
bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what it is now?
Mm.
Money.
Money,
Well,
and,
you got-
Ruth said money doesn't.
money and social media.
Maybe
Right,
back
right.
then,
Mm.
money and status right now will get you pretty much any girl you want.
You need
and
no
almost
personality.
anywhere.
No
Like,
personality.
I know me and him could attest for it. Like people that we seen in school
But it's always
every day,
been like that though.
hanging with them.
The
And
flashy guy with
Was
the money.
it that bad as now? Like it like
Listen.
boy don't need a words. They just going off of.
You know, like, I know he can count for it. We know dudes that literally we used to sit up all night playing video games, and now you a gangster, and you say you this and that just because you done came in some money, and everybody believe you, and it's just like, get to do whatever, like, talk to this girl, talk to that girl, and you're like, this is a lame.
So-
like, I know, dude, he's a
So-
lame man.
But do you think that's okay, do you think the women are to be at fault for that?
Yeah.
They be falling for that facade.
Like, are they at fault for that? Like, if the guy has money, and if they say, because Ruth is putting wow no, I guess, to the money situation.
I'm
So,
telling you.
If that's the mentality of a woman saying,
He
no,
said,
money don't run.
they said like the women in their generation.
Right,
Like,
what I'm
Just
saying.
in their generation.
Hey, that boy, I remember one time.
But money, like you said, was the same back then too. Usually a woman is looking for someone with, because remember, looking for a man was, the key word was stability. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And-
why they see it with that bread and think that. But most of the time, them dudes who be making that much bread, they finna give you a cent.
Well,
Yeah.
but
it's
even
the lifestyle, the image, the look.
Yeah, it's the cool.
Well,
Because
okay.
now the big thing is social media. So if I'm with this dude,
I was
and
just saying that.
dude, he driving in a Rolls Royce today, and then tomorrow he driving in a Benz, tomorrow and every day I'm just gonna be posting a picture in it.
Mhm.
Every day
It'd be
he
that
going to go
status.
buy something, and he end up buying me some slides or something. I'm gonna post that. I'm gonna post just because it look the image, everybody thinking this. He might give her a couple dollars here and there, and that be the world. And just because another dude would do everything, but he ain't got that type of money to be giving it to you like that. But he'll hang with you and spend. They'll
They don't be caring about
half the
that.
time. A lot of like the females in our day, not the smart ones. We saying like the majority.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go try to talk to the scammer dude.
But you know,
Because back then it was the drug dealer.
Mhm.
Now it's the scammer.
but you don't want a girl like that.
But I'm
You
saying
don't
we
want a girl.
we just talking
You
about.
don't wanna, I can say you don't want a girl like that, but a lot of them be like that. Sometimes it'll be the
Well, wait.
coolest.
Who don't want a girl? I'm sorry. Who don't want a girl like that? The
The
guy
guy
that has the money?
Yeah,
He don't care.
yeah.
You don't.
What I'm
You just
saying,
want the
but
girl that look good.
But like guys like us, regular guys who gonna work hard for
But
their
what he's
money.
trying to say, the regular guys like us are not gonna be able to reach to those kind of women because they're going after these kind of men.
You don't be shocked with me. It be
No,
the
but I'm
cool
saying,
guys.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm
Like that.
saying, if the girl is just going out for the money and the status, do you really want a girl like that?
And that's what he said. It be
No,
a
but-
lot of them. Like
but
it be,
Not
You
all
know
of them, though.
yeah, that's true.
And a lot of them know how to put on the look until that opportunity kind of pop up or that window pop up. Cause I know a bunch of dudes that were talking to a female and
That be
then
too common. She get
and
missing.
then she get missing. They like, huh?
What do you mean?
Like she stopped
You don't
texting
hear
as
from her.
much. She stopped posting on Instagram now, and then come to find out she done took a trip with this dude.
That scammer was knocking off in Jamaica.
She done went to the weekend, and like that's a thing in our day. Like they call it a sneaky link. Like that's a thing for people with money, like dudes with money to find a female on Instagram. Hey, like you, blah blah blah. Oh, I cash app you $100, and then be like, talk to him for a week and be like, hey, can I fly you out? And a lot of them be going for it just because it's a lifestyle image, and dude might have a chain. You know why? You know the whole look like he doing something. A lot of girls and a lot of relationships in our day end because of that. Like that.
That's
that
sad.
whole,
That's terrible.
We call those skeezers.
no cap. And you'll find out after, like, you'll see a lot of girls, I know that he know from school that you'll be like, oh no, she was cool, and then you end up seeing who she talking to, and it's like, how the hell you end up talking to?
What are you talking about?
Monique, yeah, I'm talking to logical more, but Monique put Dion as one man and he did what he could, not to mention he's been giving back to the black community for years. Nobody was watching HBCU games like this before Dion showed up. He did his job.
Yeah, no
No
cap.
Facts.
We all on that.
The logical more, put women gonna just to share a man openly. That would solve plenty of the problem, especially fatherless homes.
Boy, but you can't. You're not allowed to say that.
What do you mean?
Hey man, he running for president?
Yeah.
I definitely think he should.
He different.
I definitely think he should.
That's real spill though. They ain't mine.
Yeah,
So
see,
there you
man.
go. Not calling
That's
it
all
out.
smart because it's not a lot.
But,
It's
okay.
not a lot of good guys out here.
Remember
So
when
y'all just gotta
okay.
share.
Listen, this is crazy because when I said that when we were doing the show about and it was like if it was okay for a man to have multiple wives, it will eliminate the single women complex that's killing us.
Yeah.
Right? It sounds horrible though, but that's what happens in these other countries. There's
good-
not
the
that
good
many.
countries.
Yeah, there's
The good countries.
Let's
just say it like
life
that.
in this
Good
good
countries,
one.
man.
What
No, just say one or two.
Martin, what it was? He
What
wanna what the king when he get Gina. The dude from Africa, he was like, I want some concubine.
Yes, yes. Ruth Barber,
Brother.
first of all, if you are not selective and ask questions, you get what you get.
I agree. That's why I said
Wait, what?
you gotta know
Alright.
the people first.
Alright.
They lying!
No, hold on. 'Cause we see it all the time with social media and these college dudes that get drafted half the time. These girls get with them freshman year, stay with them senior year, blah blah blah. Wait till they get drafted.
But you only can
2-3
fake it for
years.
so long.
2-3
You
years
only can fake
later.
it for so long.
I'm already married. You done got 10, 15 mil. I get some of that now. A lot of them, you see that all the time with these dudes. Like, I remember Russell Wilson got a famed picture with his girlfriend that he was with for like 7 years.
Yeah.
She over there, big smile, and he got drafted.
Mhm.
Like, and it just looked funny, like, okay, I get it, but. And then come to find out, the girl ended up cheating on him, blah, 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 they break up.
God.
Yeah, but that's gonna get swept under the rug if she cheats on him. Like, it's not gonna be the thing, because it's gonna be like, how many women has he? They're gonna always say that, oh, he's probably messed with a lot of women.
That's so green though. You know Russell Wilson ain't doing nothing.
How do you know that?
What you mean? What you mean not doing nothing?
Like,
What
cheating
do
or
you-
doing anything like that. He
Yeah.
comes off as a good player,
Yeah,
right?
I'm glad you fitted that. I ain't want to say nothing.
You know him?
Nah.
Okay, y'all know him.
Russell in the back, she
Y'all know
like,
him.
nice.
If he is cheating, it's a white lady.
I seen something about the.
It's probably on some Tiger Woods vibe.
I seen something about that, like a joke where the guy, a TikTok like reel or whatever, the guy was talking to a woman, and she's like, he's telling her all what he is. He's like, well, I make X amount of dollars, and you hear like the noise, ding, like a check. I'm like a pillar in the community, ding, and she's like, okay, like interested in it. He gave off like 6 interesting traits. Behind him, there's a guy walking around and he has a flag in his hand, a big red one, right? And he's waving it like this, red flag, right? And she's looking past him and saying, well, damn, like, and he's like, hey, I'm talking to you. And she like, move out the way for a minute, like, you're good, you're so nice, you can be my friend.
That's how it
That's what I want right there. And move them out the way. And it's a joke, but it's kind of like, is it a joke?
Now,
Like
that's
the
how it
guy,
goes.
yeah, the guy that's saying he'll do this, he got this, and he's the and then this same woman. Now I know the skit ended right there because it's funny, but in life, when a situation happened like that, that same woman would say, "There's no good men out here." After that guy with the big old red flag dogged you out or did something dirty to you, you're not gonna remember the guy that was in front of you a couple years back. That was like, yo, hey, what's up with me? Let me.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, that guy never existed.
We got a saying for that now though. We call it, we say
You
they
gotta say it
choosing.
for everything.
They what?
They choosing.
They choosing?
Yeah, we be like, when you hear dudes, be like, man, she choosing. That means she making all the bad choices. She making all the wrong choices.
All the wrong choices?
She get with
Yeah,
another bad dude.
I see
You're
it.
like, man,
That's
she
so bad.
choosing.
Ooh, we got something.
You gotta
First of
keep them
all,
updated because I can't.
Ruth, put child, please.
She said it like that?
Child, please.
Shut up, Chad.
If you want timeshare relationship, then say that. Some men want to be everything to every woman. Women always choose.
Or maybe
That's what
some
Dr.
men.
And you heard her.
Oh,
Women always
maybe.
choose. She said choose, right?
She said what?
She said, if you want timeshare relationship, then say that. Some men want to be everything to every woman.
Yeah, you gotta fix that one.
So maybe it is some men just too much for one woman.
Some men are too much for
One woman.
He
Yeah.
needs more.
Yeah.
They be
Okay.
choosing. They don't be know what they want. They
I didn't laugh at you
just
saying with all them sayings you talking about.
My question on that would be, are we always, like, people like to look back in history at things that work? Like, let's say, Africa.
Okay.
Where we from?
Yeah.
How they living and where we from?
When Africa was at its height,
Uh-huh.
it was kings, queens, but he had 9 wives.
What'd you say?
9.
We just watched Woman King.
Yeah.
We seen how it
That's
was.
too
We
many.
seen all the wives he
That's too
had.
But
Nah,
I'm just saying, I'm
like a
why is
good
it?
spade head.
I just wonder why is it such like a negative look when we praise
Colonized.
Egypt. Oh, Egypt was such a great place. We gotta get back to the way we was, but the way they was a whole different. Like,
Sure. That's
mindset.
that's the European mentality. That's been we live in a European based world. That's how they have you thinking. They have you thinking.
They done brainwashed us.
Yeah, it's like
I'm going
this
home.
is your culture. This is where you came
Uh-huh.
from. Yeah, I'm stripping that and giving you this culture. This is your history. This is what you got. No,
Yeah.
I'm teaching you this history.
but then
This
we
is your
always
religion.
talk about,
This is what you got.
we
No, I'm
need to
teaching
get
you
back
this
to
religion.
Hey man, this
Whenever
is my
somebody
last show.
start
This your last show. What
I'm
you
going
doing?
back to Africa.
Okay.
That-
We
that-
gonna go to Africa.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just FaceTime.
Yeah, we gonna do it in Africa.
We're gonna put
Gonna be
a
able
TV
to fight
right
the
here.
mosquitoes.
They have no TV.
You gonna be fighting
Mosquitoes
mosquitoes.
everywhere, bud.
I heard them things over there crazy.
They said
They
they
said
told
pick
you
you up.
They
Who told
both.
you that? Who told you that?
They
People
even
that
that.
don't want you to go over
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
Yeah, that's true. We about to
They lied to them and said it ain't right
Hold on,
over
what
there.
is this mosquito?
I see a pig.
Mosquito fly onto
It's
you.
a paragraph.
Where you from?
Who is Marvelous?
Marvelous. Marvelous says if you can't take care of multiple homes, then no, you can't have multiple women.
See, that's the problem I be having right there.
When I say take care of, that means no household is in need of anything. What the man gets is others get as well. They're gonna be in the same house, Marvelous. So I'm gonna have 5 wives and they live in different households. Who the hell?
Why
is that?
Unless we all live in a line.
Wait.
Like,
I think she's saying if you have 5 women,
No, but
you gotta take care of all 5 of their
maybe
households.
she's saying
Three.
house. Maybe she's saying
Why you
household.
gotta take care of all of them you dealing with?
No,
what you mean? You take care
I
of
mean,
each
you gotta
other.
take care of the one that you're dealing with. If
Yeah.
y'all-
Why you gotta take care of all of them?
No,
This
he's
is-
saying
this is-
wives. If you have a wife, you gotta take
Oh,
care of
okay,
wife. No,
okay.
so
I don't
You take
know
care
why.
of each other.
Like, y'all better stay in the same house.
Listen,
Of course she gotta do her part, but I'm just
no,
saying.
but if you got 3, okay, I want to say 3,
Mm-hmm.
2, and all y'all working, y'all gonna become an empire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The
All
logic.
y'all sharing all the responsibilities.
Listen, the logical more is on. Okay.
I like him.
The logical more.
I like
You see, it says logical.
Yes.
He put name one king, emperor, sultan, or ruler who only had one woman. Some women
Me?
just are stuck on the sex part.
Me?
He said they're just stuck on the sex part. He
King
put
Pat.
nothing like having all my children in the same house.
Nobody watching soap operas?
My
And
children.
he put Marvelous put sorry, y'all didn't say all was living together. I was talking about separate houses.
No.
No, Marvelous.
Nah, it wasn't nothing
Okay,
wrong
so-
with that though.
but here's
I
the
think
issue
you
with
was
this
saying.
But this is how this how I do it.
What you do?
So now that you know they're in the same household, how do you feel about it?
I think she'll agree with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know, but I want to see
Taking
it
care of all
right now.
y'all in different houses now.
That'd be crazy.
It ain't-
No, that would be hard. If all y'all in the same house, then
It's way more easy.
But do you think that's Deja put hey guys,
Yo,
Wait, that's one hand?
one hand. Bye guys.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man. Go ahead. What you saying?
So if you all in the same household,
Yeah.
married,
Yeah.
2, because you said 2, right? 2. You're right. They have responsibilities. You have responsibilities.
We have responsibility.
So yeah, if they have and you have, that's we.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, why does it come back to, like he says, the mentality is
Because they've been
Sex.
brainwashed, bro.
that's what they're thinking.
They've
Oh, I don't
been
want you to be sexually active with that other wife.
I think that's the first thing.
But we all together.
I don't want you to be sexual. She laughs at that because she's saying bye.
Mhm.
But I'm just saying, I feel like that's the part right there that jumps out immediately. Is going to be the feelings of emotions.
Mhm.
You're with that other wife, I think you like her better than me.
Mhm.
That's what it's
I
gonna
know.
be. Huh? It's
I
gonna be that.
like you both equally.
Equal. She put repeat the question.
Who said that?
Marvelous. No, I said now that you know that they're all in the same household, do you agree with that?
Yeah.
That's basically what I asked. But as far as like that, you think that would solve the United States problems as far as a single?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'll help. But the United States, well, I don't know about. They be trying to separate them.
Of course.
Yeah, but that's why.
That was strategic for
Yeah.
them to lock us up so y'all can't be single.
Yeah.
It's not single, but like you're single parents.
When the
Yeah.
dude
You know,
get
was
caught,
it literally wrote on paper?
Yes.
what?
Like to get the man out of the house, the black man out of the house, get him out of the house, get him out of the house, find a way.
People be on the internet falling for it so quick. As soon as a black celebrity get caught cheating, he condemned, stepped on. He's a horrible person.
No, but I think it'll help. Like multiple.
It would, but people don't agree. I seen somebody put something on Twitter the other day that sounded crazy.
People Twitter a lot.
Somebody said if you friends with a person who cheat, that's like being friends with a person that don't take care of their kids. I didn't see the correlation, but everybody under that was agreeing with that person.
You gonna always find somebody doing anything you put on.
It
Anything you
made
put on
no
the
sense
internet,
to
you
me.
gonna find somebody that.
But you gonna be crazy the responses it was getting. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
I seen something similar to that on Instagram. Like if you cool with somebody that cheats, how could you be homeboys with somebody that cheats and trust him if he cheats on his girlfriend?
Like, bro, no correlation. What are you talking about? That's that man relationship.
Yeah, I'm not doing none of that.
Marvelous, forget it. She put no, I don't agree with cheating.
Oh, yeah, no. That cheating, what we talking about?
Didi put the wives can't be jealous of one another. That would defeat the purpose.
Bingo.
She put, and then Marvelous came back.
Okay, what she came back and said?
She put, I don't need another woman to tell me to do anything in my household.
She did not say.
She put this is what
She
I'm
did
saying.
not. Wait. You gotta say it the right way.
No.
Whoa, I don't need
What's
another
going on?
woman to help me do anything in my household.
She said it loud.
Yeah, anything.
She made
Like the anything part was emphasized. Like
that would be the
She gonna be left out in the cold.
that would be the whole.
Aliyah put sister wives is a real thing in the
What?
US.
Where at? Where they do that?
I don't know
They
anybody.
hiring?
I don't know anybody there.
Nigga said,
Oh, and there go Ruth.
Okay, let's see what Ruth got to say.
Exactly.
Oh,
With
man.
Marvelous. So the emotional part. That damn $2, Ruth. What do you mean? Aliyah said Utah. You gotta go to Utah, baby.
I'm on my way. No, it snows there.
Yeah, snow.
That's why Wade went to Utah.
My man.
This nigga.
I don't know what to think about weed.
Let me see that.
Deja put at Pat, they hiring. Oh.
Yeah.
And some other states too. So the emotions is what we said. At Ruth and at Marvelous. You wouldn't be able to do it because
But it's not for everybody.
exactly.
It's not for everybody.
Marvelous.
This would be for
You know Marvelous?
Yeah.
She's married? Okay. I'm just asking.
You nigga turned to
Actually,
Scooby.
Marvelous, are you
That
married?
nigga turned to Scooby over here.
Are you? Angelica White. Relax, Pat. It's not gonna happen. First of all, Mom, before you come on our show, you need to
Hi.
check out. You
How
need to
you
say hi.
doing?
Have some manners.
Everything okay?
How are you?
We missed you.
Gosh.
why?
Huh? Have some manners.
Ain't no negative. We don't miss negativity, man.
No.
This our
I'm saying,
people.
If we go, there's a rule though. You come on, you gotta say at least hello. Marvelous put, that's fine if I'm left in the cold. Sister
Yeah.
wives or poly relationships are just not for me. I don't knock
It's
anyone
not for everybody.
that's down for it. Correct. And she put no.
They say that till they feel how cold
And then
outside
Deja
is.
put, I agree with Marvelous. The logical more put, your jealousy gonna leave you broke.
What?
But some people are fine with being a sister
My
wife.
dog dropping juniors, man.
Logical more, you are the
He might need to come on the show.
I need that nigga here.
You might need to bring my
That
dog
nigga
on the
might
show.
need to come.
Well, you have to give us our topic for next week, definitely. Monique put gender roles is what has changed tremendously. Gender roles, meaning
You could call your girl to come over and put a painting up with a hammer. Like you play the game.
Right.
Like, I hope so.
So that's what we said. It's kind of like the women evolve.
I'm gonna call my girl next time I get a flat.
She probably.
Angelica White put my bad, hi guys. So I guess she just wanted to get on and check your ass first.
You can't.
It was
About to check out.
It was right
He
there.
said check bounce.
I didn't talk to nobody but you.
That's a rebel check.
Oh, it ain't
Can't
right.
check a gorilla back.
Gender roles is what has changed in society now. When he said that logical form, this is not even my final form.
That nigga freeze
I'm still evolving. What is up with you, man? Mom is put, I'm never jealous, don't have a reason to. She don't have a, she's not, no, I asked if you were married. That was the question.
No, man. That is,
Yeah, I don't know.
That was good.
Communication
It's not
skills
sure.
is crazy right now.
Oh, okay, but to which one?
Your jealousy.
Your jealousy leave you broke.
Oh, they going at it in
broken.
that.
I mean, he mean broken like your spirit. I don't think he meant financially. He meant spirit to be broken.
I know.
Okay.
I know he meant broke.
Yeah, he broke.
And she put not married yet, one day she will be married. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm leaning
Do
towards.
not comment.
No, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. It's kind of hard to like, no? Okay.
No, I'm talking to him.
No, I know.
No, I'm saying I'm not gonna, but listen, at the end of the day,
Do not
the
comment.
way how I see it is, I know what he meant, Pat, LOL. Marvelous said that to you. The way I look at it is like this.
He's talking.
If there is,
That's nigga not to say that.
he's gonna say something. He's gonna say something.
Oh, he's my new favorite guy.
Oh, you like him? He but I'm listening on talk. It's hard for me to say what I'm gonna say because it's gonna sound mean.
But it's just you.
Okay. So I can be, it's a show, right? We just communicate and say what we gotta say.
It's not being mean, it's just being blunt.
Right. So what I'm gonna say is that type of thinking is usually what being submissive and what we were talking about. Like you are gonna have a hard time settling down with somebody because they're gonna have an issue with kind of how you think, where everything is kind of like emotional about jealousy and not jealousy, since she's not jealous, but like cheating. I don't condone cheating. No one condones cheating. You know what I'm saying? But we were talking about having multiple wives, and immediately was shot down because
Like how we supposed to.
it was shot down. Like, it's in the Bible. Everybody go to church. Is it? It's in the Bible. Everyone goes to church. Everyone preaches and stuff like that.
Nah,
Preacher!
I'm just saying, when you think of it, it's like, okay, the European way of brainwashing, like we just said, have us thinking that we cannot do these things because we're hurting people. Now, we all are a part of it. We all do it. We all listen to this stuff, and we've been through education since we were knee-high growing up, and this is the way we think. But as we're getting older, we're like, yo, a lot of the problems of the world is coming from people just, well, in our community, black people, we're separated. The men and the women are like on two different sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? Women think this way, the men think this way. It is not that powerful in these other communities. They're staying married. I'm not reading what you put in Logical More, because I know you feel it.
That's what I wait. That's what I said.
We missed one right here. I
Okay.
see.
They should put, so do you
Yeah,
guys,
there we go. You know.
I see it. So do you guys agree if roles were reversed, 2 guys, 1 woman? Do what you want. Do what you want, because that's an emotional response. Do what you want. If you
Yeah,
want
my
2
question-
husbands, would you be okay with it
No,
as a woman?
But my question would be,
Mm.
the reason why men normally point to that is because of, in the past, that was the way it was. At what point was 2 men and 1 woman
Never.
the norm? At one point in
That's-
history, the norm was
That's frowned upon.
that's all I'm saying. At one point in history,
Okay.
it
That's
was
frowned upon.
it was kings, emperors, like he said, sultans,
Yes.
blah blah blah, and they had multiple wives, and this was the whole
I got
era.
something.
What you got?
But there's no
Does
error.
queens have multiple, like, husbands?
That's the question.
You know
I never
what it
knew
is?
that.
No, I
I
never
looked
seen
that
You
one.
up.
know what it is?
Do they?
What it is? What is it?
Dudes don't mind sharing.
Dudes don't mind sharing?
Some don't. They be like, boy, you hitting her? Yep.
But
I'm hitting her too.
Oh
Okay.
my
That's how
God.
the boys look at it.
I didn't know he wrote that. Okay. He put, find one husband to submit to you first before you talk about two or more.
I saw that.
You saw that?
I saw it.
Why you-
That's why.
why you
That's
ain't
why
cut
they
it
said
out?
I was gonna read it.
I didn't see it.
No, but Deja commented first. So.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's rough. But Rudy put, hey fellas, bye. That's kind of backwards. Hey fellas, bye.
It's
Listen.
two hands. Two
hands is
hands. Hello.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
like
one
one
hand
hand.
is bye. Two hands, hello. Ruth Robert, you have to fight for your relationship. Okay? And then, he's dropping
She mean fight in your relationship.
like Logical Moore is putting some Bible scriptures in there. Y'all want to get in there.
Hey man, I'm about to go check that out.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah.
That's great. It's great. He's putting some real, he's putting
They-
reference to what he's saying.
Yes. There you go. Hold on. Can you screenshot that?
I can put it up on the big.
Put it up on the
Deja put,
Jumbotron.
I don't think it's emotional. I think it's double standards. Okay, here's the thing. The reason why we say two women and one man is because in our community as black people, what is the problem? It's not that the men aren't getting married. Men are marrying. They're marrying out of other. They're not marrying black women. The problem is the black women are single. Right? It's the black women that are single. So if you can't even find one, that's what the Logical Moore said, how you gonna find two? Think about it. If you can't get with one to be married, how you gonna find two husbands? So that's the real logical statement of that. You know what I'm saying?
We talking majority, not everybody, but
Right.
majority of
And
black women aren't married.
Luna didn't even check in, but she put marriage is overrated. Luna, you gotta check in, but damn,
Yeah,
that's crazy, but you just jumped
I
out.
thought I said he gonna chill now.
Yeah.
Hey, but she said I've never seen Ruth said the queens have concubines just like kings.
Okay.
I never seen it.
Look, we gotta look it
I'm
up.
not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying I never.
Yeah, I've
seen it.
never heard of it. Maybe they don't talk about it.
They be more quiet on how they move.
Because I'm trying to think because maybe it is a double standard that way because like the physical part it would be harder for I think for a woman to have more than one guy physically at one time. I'm just
They
saying.
get dirty
I
all
wouldn't
the
want to
time.
put all that pressure on them.
Always-
No, because that's
always
what the
in the mud.
concubine is.
It's like
bro.
a pig that's rolling out of the damn.
Dirty, that's it.
Dara J. Hey Dara, this is your first comment. Just say what's up to the panel. Why, as women, would I want to share my husband? It's not for everybody. Rudy put Queens had concubines just like kings. I've never seen it. That was Rudy that said.
Oh shit!
Ruth put no fight for your relationship.
I know.
not even
I
duh.
know what you mean.
Yeah,
I
she
know what
put
you
duh back at you like you stupid duh.
Okay.
And then
I been called worse
Mar-
by better.
You've been called worse by better. Oh no. Marvelous put I'm very submissive to my man / husband. I thought you said you weren't married.
She mean when she get one.
What are we in a time machine or something?
I wish I had a time machine.
Okay.
No, but she said. I guess she said when she's in a relationship, she's submissive to her man.
Oh, okay. Then he gonna hold you down. But if everything you need or want, then why do you need another wife? Ephesians 5:12. Hey, more. She's hitting you back with more scriptures. She put typo. I'm everything. Why would he need another one? Yeah. So I mean that's fine. You're right.
You everything.
Yeah, she's everything. You never seen or heard the Whitney Houston song "I'm Every Woman"? It's all in me.
That's my jam.
Yeah, I like that song. Y'all won't clown me today about my typing. LOL.
Nah, we won't.
Nah, you good, you good. And
No,
then
I-
Deja
I'm
put, "That's my
I don't know
friend."
about them, but I'm a
She talking about me.
No, she put, "That's my friend." Go best friend. Go best friend. Go best friend. It's your birthday. Like,
What did Ruth say this last comment?
some men lack respect for women, so many don't value marriage.
What is that?
Yeah, some men lack respect for women. It's true.
I think she's saying they looking for
But
the
that's
easy.
I don't.
What you mean? Why is it you exhaling? What's going on?
Because she's saying that like I understand what she's saying. Some men lack respect for women, but those be the men that don't get married.
She said, what that
Right.
means? They not respect.
Because some women lack respect for men too.
Oh, respect for.
Oh, she said, "Oh, what you pronounce if I don't know what that word is."
Ephesians.
Ephesians,
Oh, yeah.
wrong, just letting you
Tell me
know.
you're not American.
Yeah, I'm not from here, man. Sorry. Appreciate you. Hey, but I appreciate you.
They don't have
correcting me.
Ephesians in Jamaica.
No. I appreciate you correcting me. I like that. Thank you.
Just
Please be on your best.
No. Don't be. Don't be.
I don't even know why you did that.
But why would you do that? See, that's why it's so hard to be a man, right? It is hard to be a man. You want us to be manly, and then we can't be sensitive. Listen, man, it's hard being a man. It's hard.
I think sometimes when you show vulnerability, they take it as
soft.
weakness.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, I can kind of step over on you because you look like you ain't gonna pop off and bust me in the head. So like you said, Pat, every now and then you should bust him in the head just to remind him, right? I think you told me
At the
that.
top.
Top of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't bust them. Just
Like
hit them.
smash 'em.
No bloodshed. Oh, wait, hold on. She
Darryl,
the niggas blood.
why is one woman not enough for a man? Oh, you asked that. Please respond. We didn't say one woman wasn't enough for a man. We were saying there's a lot of single women out here that aren't married. So we're like, if that could solve the problem, if one man could have multiple women as wives, then there probably won't be that many unmarried women out there. That's what we were saying. We didn't say that you weren't.
And that in the past, that a
It
lot
was
of-
okay.
Yeah, that wasn't a stereotype in the past,
I
but now
think-
it's a stereotype.
I think Deja and Dara J
Yeah.
is
Are they gang?
together. They're in the same room writing shit. Like,
Damn.
no, I think that's what it is.
Ah,
It ain't gonna
that
work
makes
on
a
this
sense.
panel.
You saw,
I mean, but
you
I
saw
like
what
it.
Brown said to Darajay.
You know what?
Because one tend not to
That
be
is
able
true.
to be satisfied a man's sexual needs. So one woman can't satisfy a man's sexual need. One woman.
Boy, that boy a fool.
I mean, listen. To be honest with you, I don't think they're made that way. Like, I don't think women are
Listen,
made
man,
to
I'm just
satisfy a
saying.
man's sex drive. A
I'm
man's
a-
sex drive is like
I'm
fashion.
a gorilla out here.
Okay, so you know about it.
when you see a gorilla in the jungle, you move. No, yeah, you do that too. But when he don't got this one lady gorilla.
No, you don't.
He got
The animal kingdom is like this.
Honestly,
I just thought about this.
the whole animal
Yes.
thing, lion,
every animal.
tiger,
We're the only ones. Only in America.
Okay, so let's
especially
everywhere
mammals,
else.
especially mammals.
Mammals, yeah.
Yes.
So let's ask that question. Why is the animal kingdom like this and
Because they're.
the other side of the world like this, but United States or the
I'm out, man.
European world
I'm
is?
getting my passport. I'm out.
And then Deja put at lead, that's all. Meaning, she's saying is that all meaning they can't
Yes, how that
satisfy the sexual needs or whatever. But I like I said before, I think that's not how they're made. Because a man's sexual need is like higher. So usually when you think of a married couple and you think about when you first met each other and how many times y'all had sex, it'll be like a high number when you first met each other.
Trapping.
As soon as you get married,
Trapping
that
you.
number
They trapping you.
dramatically drops.
They trapping you.
So what I'm saying is, if you ask a woman, what do you consider a good amount of times for you to have sex in a week is? In a month. Their number is not going to be what the man number is. It's not. You see what I'm saying? They're probably going to give you a number like 4, 5 in a month.
A
6.
month?
Married too.
he got hot. What?
I'm talking prison. I'm talking married. I'm not talking dating. I'm not talking you hooked up with her and y'all, vibing or whatever. I'm talking if you're in a married relationship. If you ask the man for the number and the woman for the number, that number is not gonna, and they're gonna be honest.
I don't know that
They're gonna be honest though. Let's not just lie just to look good. Honest, it's not gonna equate. It's gonna be a big lopsided. Okay, let's go. What we got? Marvin's put wow at lead. Ali put wow at lead too. Wow, Lee, you
What?
wow. Lee, you
Yeah.
wow.
Right now.
You hot.
Yeah, hot.
He put it's true, Ali. To Aliette. She put where's your wife? Oh, she trying to get you in trouble. See, immediately when you
Niggas
got
on
it
the
down.
y'all said sleeping. She's sleeping. He's
My
like,
dog
oh,
put it to sleep. Okay, Lena, put it to sleep.
Niggas lying.
It's stupid. Ali put, I need her to hear that from her lead. And then she laughed.
She sleep. My dog don't put in
It
work.
doesn't happen often.
Oh,
Then you
shit.
put find someone that'll match your energy. Luna put truth hurts sometimes.
Yeah, they can't handle the truth, Luna.
Yeah.
You can't, what
Tom
Tom
Cruise
Cruise said? You can't handle the truth.
Yes. But honestly, like, that is to me, I think if you was to ask the panel, which is getting heated, I like it. If you're married, well, I can't even say when you get married, because they're gonna lie and say, oh, well, I'll do it 9 times. And the married women are not going to want to have sex that much as the married man.
That's counting.
You can't say you gotta say most of that.
That's counting.
Most.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
No, none.
It's gonna be a phase of, and you said it's because they trapped you already, so they got you. So now they trapped you with the
Like in the
frequency of how many
I'm
times
just
they had
saying,
before.
the dating stage is more frequent. Then once you get married, they be like, boy, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Yeah. I mean, but guess what? That is to answer Lee's statement with the sexual needs of a man. You know, the sexual needs of a man is pretty much what the hell.
I know what that was.
Hey,
He had a beast of him.
Oh my, well, fraud that came with
But
monster didn't tell you.
this show would have been over. Gone. I saw somebody wrote some stuff and they deleted it. I was intrigued on it.
I saw it, but I couldn't read it as fast.
It was fast. Put it back, man.
It said Elmore. though.
Elmore.
That's a different one.
More jumping on this.
Elmore. Wow.
Marvelous put, but why? I never understood why the sexual part of the marriage relationship goes down once they are married. This is a good question.
I don't know. What did my dog say on the Tootsie Roll commercial?
The world will never know.
When they better start buying
I don't know.
pills and
Yeah.
But it's like they get tired.
By that
They get
money.
tired
Your body's not made for that.
for this punishment.
It's not made for that, sir. It's not made, it's made to reproduce, and if you're not gonna try to reproduce anymore, they figure like, fuck it, we don't need to do that.
That's why.
Yeah, I have to have more kids, yeah, so I'm good. I don't wanna do that as much. Even though that's, when you ask the man in a relationship, it's a very high priority for him. His marriage, as a married man, as a husband.
This is a way to show my affection.
Yeah, it's a very high priority.
boy, but the old heads are talking about hunching all day. I don't think that's gonna work.
Well, I ain't hunching.
Look,
We
I'm
stay
not-
hunching, but we
You remember the old head, he be horny all day at work. You like, damn.
Talking about you.
Don't provide pleasure.
Hunching, brother.
Man, they be saying shit like that.
Yeah, they be
right,
on
listen.
10. You be like, boy, calm down. We at work.
They be hunching.
Why grease her ties?
So that's why.
Yeah, nigga, chill out. What?
Chill out.
Hold on.
He a mechanic. He a mechanic. That's why I see it is hard to be a man.
Of course. Brother, like this whole
Yeah.
like thing, what was just going on right now, which I love, by the way, shows you how hard it is to be a man.
Yeah.
You know what I was saying?
Mm.
On piggyback on that, due to the fact that I think back then women weren't as opinionated, a man could build his structure the way he seen fit, whether it was one wife, multiple wives, whatever it was. But I think now, due to the fact that there's so much opinions from the inside and outside, that it kind of is this way, and then you could kind of tweak a little bit. But if you do anything kind of strange, people are just gonna look at you crazy.
That's another reason it's hard now too, because they are more opinionated. Back then, they didn't do all this back talk, all this goddamn back
But they
talking.
make it look like slaves. They were slaves. Back
No, it was.
That's what they said. I hear them say that. No, we ain't slaves like back in your mama days.
That boy, they hit you with one. Yeah, hit you with one. Like back in your mama days.
Yeah,
You like, who you talking about?
Them were slaves. Them were like, they had to do whatever. But guess what though? When you look at those relationships, 60 years, 50 years, 45 years. Now, a powerful relationship is 5, 6 years.
You had 10, boy.
Yeah,
You did something.
milestones. You know what I'm saying? But back then, my aunt and uncle were married. He passed away.
First?
Yeah, 75
Chill out.
years.
What?
No, 70. Was it 70 or 75?
Married that long?
Yes.
Sheesh.
And that don't mean he was with her at least a good 5 before that.
Yeah, bro.
He about 80 in there.
And he passed at 90-something years old.
Oh no.
And so 70 years. So 20 years old, they probably met each other, got married. And
Well, he was one of those that stayed with a girl. Like, he like
I think they had like 10 kids. And, you know, and Monique put my grandparents were married 45 years. Pat, why you over there yawning? You went to the Bills game.
We won though, homeboy.
Come
Chill, Lee. We was on one accord, homie.
He was on your team, Lee.
What you doing?
He was on Team Lee, but 45 years, that's their grandparents. You know what I'm saying? So that's old. Man, that's crazy.
I want to see that.
that's crazy.
Man,
45 years of your life with the same person, that's showing commitment. That's super commitment. 70, like I told you with them, that's crazy.
That's
Aliyah put sometimes it's a woman's physical and mental situation at Marvelous, meaning why she's answering what Marvelous put.
See, the average length of marriage nowadays is 7 years.
7. So, and you
I'm overdue.
look up what the average was back then, like in the say the 50s. See what it is.
They didn't separate them.
60.
They just slept in separate beds.
You're right.
Right?
No, it's serious.
They slept in separate beds. Even on the TV shows,
Yeah.
they were sleeping in separate
She'll give
beds.
him a pillow.
Yeah.
Like,
Go downstairs.
go downstairs. You ain't sleeping here tonight.
Some
Like that's 7 years today. So
Somebody get gone now.
now it's
It's hard.
like,
It is hard being a man. At first I didn't think, cause I'm doing it, I didn't think it was hard, but it is hard. It's tough.
what you got?
Man, there's all this pressure on you, man.
Nowadays, it's about 20% of couples married. Back then, it was 56%.
Half.
I think, you know what?
Half.
I think that,
More than half. What am I
I
saying?
think what they
Most
should do,
women were married.
what they should do,
Mhm.
every year, you should have to renew your marriage license.
A lot of marriages are in.
It'll end.
That should make it worse.
You get off work late, you ain't gonna
Like
have
a
time.
lease. Like a lease. So a 5-year lease. So every year, your marriage
Listen.
will be shorter.
I bet.
But that'll
If you had the
make
option
you work
to get a new
harder.
car every year, I bet you get a new car.
No, I think that there should be perks to being married. And like, you get like a bigger, like, tax break or something like that.
No count.
If that happened, I think men will look at marriage better.
No count.
It's all negative.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
when you think of the marriage contract, it kind of looks like, okay,
I can love you and all of that without doing it.
you go ahead and build up something, you marry somebody, and they come in probably with nothing that you had. You guys get together, like you said, the expectations is 6 years now. It don't work out. She takes half of that and goes.
Last comment.
Yeah, leave first. Leave, regardless, there's always a reason why sex diminishes. Women have countless
Excuses.
reasons, okay? Logical
Headache.
more put, that was my initial wife that commented and deleted it.
Boy,
Tight.
she done got that phone and went
Take it up.
crazy.
What's that?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think it was nothing bad.
I don't think it was bad. She could put it. It's all good, bro.
Nah,
Tell
hey,
me
man.
right in.
My dog say she can't, she can't.
Oh, okay. She
Nah,
didn't.
no,
No, that commented then deleted it. He didn't say he told her to take it off. He just said she deleted it.
Hey,
Sometimes it's just,
I look. What you doing? A little bit too much right now. That's not how it goes. I don't think it went down. I don't think it went down like that. No, but she's free. Everybody's free to comment on it, man. I love it. I love it, man. I like the spicy conversation. I just don't like how some people do some spice and ran. Like, you know, they like in your face.
And got up out
Nah,
of
but sometimes,
like a
I don't-
need.
maybe it's not spice, maybe you change the way they was thinking.
Oh
You
yeah.
think? Maybe that's great. Hopefully. Darajay. That goes back to the 50-50 conversation. If I have to split anything with my husband, yes, I will have an opinion. I mean, yeah.
I'm
I
confused.
think that I was about to say,
Yeah, okay.
I'm confused. What does she mean?
they been yelling about that on social media all month.
Yeah, that's a social
They been
media
yelling
thing.
about the
The
50-50.
Glorilla girl said that she felt like going 50-50 not a problem, and then like all females started chiming in, blah blah blah.
So that's a good thing.
They was mad at her.
Yeah,
They
most
was
of
mad at
them.
her.
Oh, if a dude go 50-50 with me, I'm gonna cheat on him. If a dude
Yeah, I
go
know, I was
50-50
talking crazy.
most of them was like, if a dude go 50-50 with me, I keep my options
He
open.
paying 50%. He only 50% of her husband. She finna get that 50. That was somebody said on
How
Twitter.
hard is it to be a man?
That's what they were saying on Twitter.
I just,
Damn!
I swear to God, that's the argument right now. That girl said that she's okay with going 50-50 because she feel like it's a partnership, blah blah blah. Like
They was at her neck by
the
that.
whole she sounded good with it. Like she didn't say nothing bad. They was like, oh hell no, blah blah blah. What I'm gonna be with a dude for? I gotta go 50-50. Like, oh wild shit.
Logic one more, but she deleted it on her own. Marvelous put, oh, okay, I just hope when I get married, he is ready for my energy. Men are not the only ones who have high sexual needs. What you mean? It's okay, look. Look, it's stupid. Logic more put, all the women in my life are strong-minded,
You mean like
Like,
changed? I
okay.
saw it. He put like.
and then all the time, Marvelous put,
All
she has a high sex. She's trying to find a man on the show.
Hey,
Hey, that's what I'm talking
All right.
She's over here putting in her resume.
Man.
Putting her resume in. Yeah, y'all generation is irrational.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You should have an opinion either way at the Ray J. Marriage is a partnership.
honestly,
That's true.
I don't, maybe it's just movies. But back then it seemed like say dude wanted to go run up in another country, he always brought it to his wife, and his wife would be like,
Yeah, I was just about to
oh,
say
I don't
that.
think so, this and
Bring it
that,
to you.
blah, blah, blah.
Elmore. Elmore. Women out working today is a big problem. That's gonna start a big one right there. Monique, speaking about the 50-50 thing, okay.
Women didn't work back then too.
Okay, Marvelous put now, I'm not accepting applications. LOL. Daisy put, she agrees with Ali. Y'all act like y'all didn't see what Elmore wrote. Women
Y'all
out there
know.
working today is the big problem.
Holla at Dean.
So what do y'all think about that,
What?
ladies? Let's hear me out on that. The women out there working today is the problem. What do you think?
Police officer, that lady put people over too much. That's all I had to say.
I like him. I like what he said.
That's his opinion. What do you think about that, sir? Women out in the work field, that's where the problem starts. 1920s, I think Ruth put that. That's when it got passed that they can go out. So the 1920s started the problems. That's what Elmore is kind of hinting at. Yes, it looks like he's agreeing because he
What do
can't
you
say
mean?
anything.
I don't think it's a problem.
You think it started the problem?
You just gotta get adjusted.
You
They,
think
they do kind of start falling. They changed
Because
the
It's like it changed the mindset, I think.
It did change
changed
the
the
mindset.
whole thing.
Like it made people feel like you don't need people. I feel like when that happened, people started to feel like they didn't need people. Cause friend, in the animal kingdom, it don't look like, well, they ain't got no money, or at least that we know of, where they go somewhere like, so that it looked like they just, how do I say it, like the relationship is just a relationship. If that makes sense. It's not like it's only one way of doing things. Like this is how this goes, this is how this goes. Now it seems like it's too many options.
I want to say, but if you were, if well, I don't know, like to each his own. But to me, I need a little help.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna say you gotta make as much as me, but
But you could bring something in.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I feel as though
But
if I'm taking care of you, then you gonna be like I'm gonna feel like you gotta do what I say, and I don't want that kind of power on me.
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but back then it seemed like a lot of women had like little things that they used to do, like
Sewing.
sewing,
But
So
little
much
cooking,
big stuff for
little
money.
baking things.
you ain't feel like though low key back then they was kind of forced to be in a relationship, like to carry them out.
What you mean?
Like how like y'all say marriages
And
lasted a
who's
lot.
forced?
Like women, they'll be forced because they can't leave dude because they ain't working. So what they gonna do?
Find another dude that's working.
That was hard if you already done had 3 kids by this man.
No, but yeah,
Back
because
then, they ain't- I don't think they cared about that.
Then do what somebody said, fight for your relationship and stay in it.
Hey, yeah, that's true. But
You go out there and be
sometimes
single, then you
that
start
battle
crying.
be a little too strong for them
Oh.
niggas. You gotta shoot the guy.
I got logical more. No, Alia put it depends on how much she is working. So she can work. So almost to what you said, like if the wife has a job but she ain't out there working 60 hours like you. Cause I always look at it like this: if you 60 hours, and y'all got kids, who watching
Yeah,
the
yeah,
kids?
yeah. There's no need for all that.
Who watching the
Yeah,
kids?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who's watching? If it's 50-50 like that. The logical more put, she's all about being an at-home wife.
that works for them.
Okay, and see, this is the thing that I kind of look at. Why is your status and money, almost as a woman, or most women, more important than your mom, being a mom or wife? It's like that comes off more important. I gotta get my money, but why don't you strive to be the best mom, best wife? Instead, you wanna be the bag winner. Like you want to be the one bringing everything in, and you think that's going to solidify you as a mom, a wife, and stuff like that. It doesn't.
Probably was based on how they were raised or something, or what they view as important. Probably.
And based on what they think is is important to them, because in their eyes, stability financially is real important.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they are attracted to, pretty much. So they're trying to become what they're actually attracted to.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. She said the L word. She
Well,
said
D. Martin before her.
what she
She
said.
put, so y'all don't want us to work?
We do. Well, I do.
I do.
But when she commented after that,
She put, when a woman is in the home and the man is providing, it's way better. Marvelous put, we have to work. Leah put, I don't think working is a problem. Not prioritizing your life is a problem. Darren J put, men were providing more back then too, but y'all didn't want that.
Yeah, y'all
Y'all
fought
want
for that not to
they
happen.
provided more, but
Y'all fought for it not to
But they
happen.
fought-
They provided all, but them boys
they
they come
listen.
out.
But they listen more.
Okay, but
But
okay,
no,
but
men
that was
provided
but
more
they-
back
they-
then. But back then, women started fighting so that they could do it too.
yeah. Why is it fair that you could go out there
Only
and
go
get
do it.
money?
I wanna
wanna
do
go
it
make it too. So now that's the exchange. You want to go out there and do it, you're gonna have an issue with the same. That's why I said it's the grass, not the grass is greener, but having your
Cake and
cake. Yeah, you're gonna want to be the breadwinner and have a traditional man. It's not gonna work out like that. Dude is not gonna want to take care of you or be protective over you like that in all the facets. If you're out there doing the same thing he's doing, who's home with the kids? You out there making your money. Who's home with the kids? Nobody. Grandparents, get ready.
Get ready.
D.D. Martin put, the men brought the paycheck home and handed it over to the wife. Y'all ready for that?
Who? I never heard of that. They
That's,
just
no,
want
that's,
the
that's
whole-
exactly how it
Yeah,
was.
that's exactly what.
the whole check.
Yes. And they trusted her to do what, and she did what she had to do. She made sure.
No, but
It
Let me tell you what it was.
was different back then
Let me
because
tell-
there was no going shopping and
Yeah,
they took care of the
Okay,
bills and the
but
groceries and all that stuff.
Let me break it down to you, bro. This is the show, Fences, Denzel Washington.
I
Had
said
a little bit of a piece of that, where he came home every week with his check
Everybody hates Chris.
and handed it to her, and she said, bum, bum, bum,
He
bum,
still came home
handed him back some money, and kept this and said, this is for the food, this is for the this and that, and did what she had to do. That was how life was for people back then. The men made the money, she stayed home, make sure he had it. When he sat down, you ready to eat? Yeah.
Hot plate.
She brought him his hot plate, he ate, because in order for him to do what he has to do, she gotta keep him right.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But that ain't happening nowadays. Why I'm a cook for him? Why I can't? Why? It's gonna be a lot of whys.
Yeah.
Okay, Marvelous put, even in the older days, the women worked. Whether they cleaned homes or just being the help of other people's families and still came home that made their house a home. Most of the women worked
Yeah.
like that when there was no man there.
What, clean the homes?
I'm being real. Most of them worked like that when there was no man there to help them with the kids. If there was a man there back in the days, no, she didn't. She probably did a little side hustle.
I think
Make
that's what
some
she
money.
meant.
No, she said go clean other people's homes, like a job. If she meant like a full job, like going out and working a lot of hours, it wasn't really like that. Ruth put, you have to contribute, we have to be a team.
Yeah.
That 50-50 is what you guys, what the
They may be
younger
like
generation.
70-30.
The 50-50 part or a team part is great, but what tends to happen is, okay, as soon as we start going as being a team, what always happens on a team? Who's the captain?
Yeah.
Okay, so if, okay, so think about it. If it's in a 50-50 relationship, Ruth, who's the leader?
See,
Nobody.
listen, hold on, I got you. That's why me, wife number one, work. Wife number two, she just stay home.
Okay, that's what works.
Ain't two gonna be
There's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home mom.
What making bread?
These women nowadays-
Two don't mind being like
Yeah.
this. You see, she don't mind
You
being.
just gotta fit the one that
And
fit the
she-
spot. You just gotta
Yeah.
find the right puzzle.
Let me catch up because they going. We got 21 people in here now jumping on this. Okay, Marvelous is agreeing with Dee Dee Martin. Aliyah put, there's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home mom. The logical Moore put, she can have and at home business. Okay. Ruth put, no, we want to be treated equally. We can take care of each other. El Moore put, exactly, who's home with the kids? So the nanny is gonna raise your kids. That's what happens. The nanny's raising
Don't
your
have
kids.
no kids. Get your little sister.
Ruth Robert put, when kids are involved, you work it out with your household.
Yeah.
Which is what we said, who's gonna stay
Yeah.
home?
Yeah.
The logical more for women were fooled into leaving the home to work. Manny put, that's how it was
Manny
at
still
my
up?
house growing up. Manny, yeah, man, my dog ain't going nowhere. El Moore put, I know women out there that hardly knows their own children because they're out working. It's true.
But I know women that work and they know their kids very well.
You got
Because,
AirPods.
meaning, wait, they know their kids very well, what do you mean?
But I mean, they see
They job not interfering with their
You can't
relationship.
do
with
that.
the kids.
Like that. That's playing semantic. Majority.
Yes.
Majority of women.
See, this is what I'm saying.
You
It's a-
said you know some. Most.
the women
I don't know
that,
all the women.
Okay, but most.
I can't say all the
Are you
women.
serious?
Most of the women in your life
We said
that
this
you
show
know
was
that
based on
have
that.
kids,
So,
do you feel like that they know their kid more than 75% or not?
Nah, you know, a female.
I don't think
work
so.
don't know they
But I'm
kids.
just, me growing up, my mom worked every day and she came home every day. And
you
she
told me that your mom ain't had a clue what you were doing. You told
That
me.
was
You didn't say that
You
word.
told me, come on, man.
I said she came home every day, she cooked every day.
Mm.
The other sneaky stuff,
Did she know you?
she knew me. I
No,
was a
sir.
good kid.
Sir, you
I
No.
was a good kid.
No.
They should have
I
known
was
better.
a great-
She ain't
Exactly.
Do everything you did.
No,
Exactly.
sir. That stuff I was when I was supposed to be in school.
Man,
So
there's
you
kids.
skipping too?
Yeah.
There's kids out there
Should've
that
known.
be like, Mom, I'm skipping school right now. You better stay in school. I don't want to be here. And they'll leave.
Nah,
She's an OG. That's
But listen,
We done
she
seen.
was, you not gonna tell you
We
that.
done seen.
That's why you need both.
We done
It
seen
was like
them.
that.
Look.
So that's what we're trying to
But
tell
when
you.
you get to a certain age, you know right from wrong.
Of course, but you're still gonna do what you think is, especially if you're intrigued by doing it, you're gonna do it. But I'm saying like, that's
see it all
part
the
of
time.
it. But I'm
these
saying, if you're
parents.
gonna be a strong, out there working person, you're gonna, like me, if I'm working 60 hours a week and my wife works 20 to 30, she's gonna have a stronger grip on the household than me.
Mhm.
Definitely. But if we both out there
most of the
working
time
60
when
hours.
when it comes to kids, the mom she's the nurturer, so she's going to be.
Now
the
she
one
working
that's
60 hours like me,
Yeah.
that's what we're trying to tell you. That's
Oh,
what
no.
50-50. That's what it is some of these people.
I said
50-50.
70-30.
70-30 is a great number. Listen, I think honestly, what's his name said, what percentage of the bill, of the necessary bills or the household stuff would you want to contribute as a woman? The highest percentage was, it should be 15%.
What? I want to pay the rent. You got lights and water.
That's 50-50.
That ain't 50-50. What?
He said he gonna pay the rent, and then Oh, if she got lights and water?
That's 50-50. Not to me, boy.
What she would have is groceries and
No,
something like that.
no.
So then
No.
it's going, you want it 50-50.
Nah, I
What
don't
do
want it 50.
okay,
70-30 is like she hitting the bill.
30%, sir, if she don't pay that, something wrong. Y'all either gonna lose something. Y'all ain't gonna be in the house anymore. You want it that way?
What you mean?
Alright, she got lights and groceries.
That's 15%.
Oh,
That's 15% right there of the utilities that you live in the household. I think that is what is logical. Most women want a relationship if they're with the guy for him to handle the bulk part and they handle the miscellaneous. The groceries, like you said. Maybe the kids going to the doctors and stuff like that. They'll handle that stuff. But I think the modernized way of looking at things is like, no, let's split it down the middle. If you got kids, what are you gonna do? If you split it down the middle, you ain't gonna see them. I'm just being honest.
I don't know.
That's why I say I wouldn't split it down
We
in the
do.
middle, but that's too lightweight, boy. That's too lightweight.
Both of me,
Groceries.
we both work a lot, and we still see the kids every day a lot. And most of the, I don't know. I think once your kids get
What's
to
the
a certain
favorite color?
You don't know.
blue or purple or something
No,
like that.
man. You don't
You
know
gotta
that
ask
stuff.
or something like
But
that.
that's the exact. That's what.
But most of the time,
What's your wife's favorite color?
Yeah,
No,
nah,
man, we gotta listen. We gotta get into this. I'm sorry.
that was that gray area.
I'm
comes into play.
I'm seeing some juice. Okay, Manny put that's how it was in his house growing up, meaning his mom and his dad. Dad did the majority, and the mom was like miscellaneous or whatever, or stayed home. More put, I know women out there that hardly knows your own children because they're out
We read
there.
that.
Okay, Ruth put, there is no leader, you work as a team. So in a team, there's not a leader.
Yes, all teams have a leader, a head
I think
coach.
you mean in a partnership.
There's a leader.
In a partnership?
All of them.
Yes.
Not in a partnership. You
You
partner.
know how many of these NFL?
Like we go into business
No,
together.
listen, the NFL. You hear people talking about, oh, they want to buy stake in this, buy stake in that. Like Jay-Z wanted to buy a piece of Washington to be part of the owners. Like it's usually a collective group of people,
There's a leader.
and then there's a guy at the top.
Not in a partnership. With your partners. In a team, there's a leader.
There's usually a collective group of people, and then a guy at the center
A
of it.
person, yeah, let's
that
say a person.
presses
They're gonna
the
say, why
button.
can't be a woman? They're gonna say that.
Oh, well, a person.
That's why I said partner.
In the White House, there's a partnership of people, and then there's a guy that
What?
press the button.
But this is what I'm saying. What? Okay, when we talk of ourselves as black people, we say kings and queens, right? Is that a partnership?
It's not like that.
I'm
No,
asking a question, brother. Is
I
that?
mean, no, it's a
He ain't gonna answer the
dictatorship.
question.
No,
That's a clear dictatorship.
It
The
doesn't,
king,
we refer to ourselves as kings and queens.
only when we say
And
good
a
morning.
king and a queen, huh?
Only when we say good morning.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
So they don't really mean that. So who's in charge? Household.
The king or the queen. Makes sense. They
Come
gotta
on,
be a
man.
leader.
We got 4 people here right now.
Yeah.
So
Who's in charge?
even
If
when
there's
you
a
get
king and
on
a
a
queen.
team,
The king.
you get on a basketball team, you know when you got 4 people, you like,
Hey.
who the best one? Him. Okay, that's kind of the leader.
Okay, but here's the thing. The game chess, you win by capturing the king. But who's the most powerful player on the court? On the board? The queen. She does it all, but you only win when you capture the king. So he's in charge. This is what I'm saying. The issue I'm seeing is not so much about
Who's gonna?
it's
who's
like
in
I
charge?
don't want you to lead. I can lead too.
That's true. Ninja Turtles dead teachers died. No cap.
Listen, we got some TV shows.
There's a
I think I'll be
leader.
talking about your guy TV shows.
There's a
like-
leader. There's a leader.
We got
Nah,
TV
man.
shows
Okay,
too, man.
Marvelous put no, the men help out. I'm saying they still contribute to their household. Aliyet, if that's what your husband want and he can handle the bills and taking care of you, then you should do it. You have to allow your husband to leave. Deja put, that's good. That's a good one at all. Sierra put, it's a 50-50. One person is the captain of certain things and the other person is the captain of others. Okay.
I like that.
Good luck with that.
It's a partnership.
Good luck. Ruth put fooled. meaning, I don't know what she's
She's calling you a fool.
She's asking a question. Men also. Elmore put the tablets / school and daycare raises your child. Okay, and the football programs, because you send them there for a couple of hours for the coaches to raise them too. And the cheerleading program, yeah.
Cussing.
Exactly, you know.
Cat
Margaret
call.
put at Elmore, a woman does what she have to do to provide to her family, especially if there's a man in the household. Monique put, I disagree with that. Working women are holding their own these days and
I
still
said that.
taking damn good care of their children. Okay? No name Nancy, lies, Pat, mama
That's a
didn't
new
know
person.
him. She didn't say hi either. No name
Hey,
Nancy.
Nancy straight for you too.
She put lies, Pat, mama. She put Pat, mama didn't know
First
him.
of all, Nancy, you don't even know me like that.
You don't know.
Brother, she's-
You don't
she
know.
knows your
Boy,
name.
Nancy sound like your cousin or
Thank
something.
you. Thank you.
No, I ain't got no people. in my family.
Manny's bike project was who's
That's a
Pat?
brother account.
Who?
He asked, who's Pat? She's asking Nancy, who the hell's Pat?
Easy.
Yeah, easy.
What are these people?
I don't know. Marvelous put, I
Wait,
work,
wait.
and I can
Who
tell
are
you about.
Wait.
See, they get it out of context,
You
right?
can't skip over that.
What?
So he been here this whole time and they don't know him?
My brother said on the breath.
No name Nancy.
You-
Who was the?
You said Manny was your
Yeah.
dog.
He said who's
Who's
Pat?
Pat? Meaning he's trying to ask Nancy, why is she calling you Pat? Like, who's Pat?
Yes, that's Manny's. No,
Okay,
she
my
don't
bad.
even know me like that to be calling me Pat.
And Marvelous put, I work and I can tell you all about my child. That's why you keep an open line of communication with your kids the same way you do in your home.
I agree with that.
But she just said she's not married.
No, but we talk about her other kids.
Kid.
man.
No,
She's not married.
but we just said that was the whole dynamic.
So she has to do that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be that way. You're gonna have to be
Even if
connected.
you're married, you still gotta know your kids.
No.
Brother, you're gonna know your kids, but like you just said, if you're single, your mom was a single mom, did she know you?
No.
She knew me until I got to like high school, but I had to change.
Okay, Marvelous put your relationship. Alia put there's a 50-50 in marriage. There's no 50-50 in marriage. Monique put I also think fathers know their children more and are more involved in their children these days in comparison to back then.
Yeah, old
Yes,
boy, the old
okay,
boy.
because of the fact that the women are working too. Logical more put my wife, both parents were managers, and she told me that she had everything material, however, she hardly knew them, hardly saw them. Alia put I agree with Monique. No name Nancy put I agree with O'Neal. No name Nancy, ask
Her
her.
name is no
I don't
name.
know.
No,
she don't like you though.
Never.
But I ain't
I'm
got
welcoming them.
You ain't got no
I'm welcoming Elmore put childhood trauma affects most people because mom was at work, dad was at work. The logical more put I agree with Aliette. Ruth Robert put no, thanks Pat. So Ruth is on your side.
Always.
Yeah. All teams have a leader.
She part of the Pat
Every
posse.
single thing.
School them Pat, both.
Oh,
Okay,
I ain't gonna lie.
You already know.
You getting
When
teased.
they said that school of Pat,
Bullshit.
they rolling their eyes
No,
now.
she on bullshit. If
For
she
real.
on your side.
For real.
What does that mean?
Horseshit.
What does
That's
that
even
mean?
bullshit.
What?
If she on my side,
Yeah, she on bullshit.
Logical
or
more
they on y'all side, it's okay.
I never said
You
anything
be
like
screaming.
Damn.
I said you be saying some bullshit.
Oh, the logical form for kings have jurisdiction over the queen. Monique put no decisions are made without the other in the household. We're part of it.
Partners.
Okay. Good luck with that. No name Nancy laughs. Ruth put Ninja Turtles laughing. Ruth Robert. Monique 100% agree. Eartha Brathwaite. Wait.
What's on there?
If both people are trying to build together, why does it have to be 50-50? Depending on the situation, it may be 70-30, it may be 40-60. If the goal is to build focusing on an equal split is counterproductive. I'm screaming that! Like, y'all don't understand that part of, 50-50. What is 50-50? Like, tell me exactly what 50-50 means.
I said 70-30.
Okay, but you're agreeing with the other people that are saying 50-50. That's why you're saying it's bullshit. Because they're saying stuff that it needs to be 50-50. And you're saying 70-30.
Okay.
How are y'all agreeing?
But you was, no, the part where we disagreed was when you was like, oh, one is the leader.
If it's 70-30, the person with 70 is
It's
the leader.
still a partnership though.
But the person with 70 is the leader.
Everybody plays their role in the partnership.
But the
man.
person with 70
You
is
gotta
the
say
leader.
No, I'm saying no, it's not.
Even
Okay.
if everybody
Listen,
plays
for
their
every
role on the
team-
team, somebody's the most valuable player.
Listen, so you telling me when you got two parents, one is a
More important than others.
yeah, they're both. It's a partnership.
Brother,
When it's
Oh
two
my
parents, like
God.
like when like how Monique was saying, you gotta come into a agreement with the thing. Like before you, when your kid come to you with something, you ain't gonna just jump out and be like, go ahead and do it. You are gonna be like, did you ask your mom or something like that?
okay.
I feel what he's saying.
Okay, I get it, but what I'm saying is, there's going to be a leader, meaning there's going, and I guess the word leader sounds too strong and they're getting emotional. It's the word leader that sounds like,
In charge.
yeah, I'm in charge and you're my slave or I'm controlling you. It doesn't mean the person can't take, remember, most of the best leaders are the ones that take advice from the people that are with them. Not just dictate. It's not a dictatorship. It's basically saying, before I do this, I'm going to run this to the head of the household and see what he think about this. You're saying, no, we're going to discuss it. That's the same goddamn
That's
thing.
what I just said.
But,
It's the same thing. I make the decision though.
Okay.
I press like I was saying, the person that presses the button is the leader.
if not,
And we
there's
all,
gonna be feud. It's
we're
gonna
all
be
gonna sit in
chaos.
this place, we're all gonna talk. Hey, I think this, I think that, I think that. At the end of the day, in your household, you're gonna be like, yes or no. I'm
So what
90% sure.
So what happens, apparently not, it's different in many households. But what I'm saying is, this is part of the difficulty of being a man nowadays, like I said. Not like I said, but how I'm feeling, because a lot of it is based on the options and the difference in life now. You can do whatever you want. You see what I'm saying? So what we're actually experiencing right now is that diversity of a person saying, well, nah, I like it better this way, I like it better that way. But if you really look at like the other person's perspective and say, okay, well, everything is ran this way in other parts of the world, in the animal kingdom, like we're talking about. It's ran that way. And that's been since the beginning of time. It's been this way. When you go over to countries and everything like that, even our particular country is ran by a person. There's a leader. So everything is, you can't say, no, we're a team as this country. No, we still could have our opinions. Now that leader, he is going to listen to everything you say or whatever and comprise what you call it. Now, he might have a queen or like in a relationship. I have a wife that's very smart and strong-minded, and I damn near agree with everything she says.
Cam with a K.
But at the end of it, it always comes down to there's a leader. It always comes down like that. To me.
Somebody said.
Now, Marvelous put she's up here. That's called lazy parents who don't want to know about it. Let's stop making excuses. Just know the queen sits on the throne, but never makes her king feel less than a king in the household. So are you agreeing that the king's in charge? Can we get that part out? Marvelous put again, I don't have to be married to be in a relationship or to be a mother. We know that. Like I thought that was okay. I understand what you mean. Maddie put a great show. Oh, Cam Boog. Who's the other guy? They should put, this was a great topic, Aliyah, but I agree with Eartha. The Logical Moore put agreed, no 50-50. Monique put do what works for your household and don't condemn someone else's way of it works for them. There's no right or wrong. The guy in
That's
blue,
true. I like
Nancy,
that.
no
I like
name
that.
Nancy, but the guy in blue is wrong. Monique put, why do you have to be emotional because we disagree?
Well,
No, it's just the reaction to the word. It seemed like
The word doesn't sit right. with
No,
me.
but the thing about it though, we don't always gotta agree. Everybody can be
Yeah.
Manny
in
put,
that situation.
listen, Manny put, instead of leader, let's call them head of household.
I don't believe it.
Okay, head of household. Okay, Manny, thank you for that. Okay. What does head of household mean?
Leader.
No, you answered it. I'm just asking them. Everyone on the thing, on the live chat, what do you think head of household means? Let's see who answers this. Let's just see who answers this. I'm gonna read the rest. Cam is correct about leadership. He changed it and put with a K for you. Eartha put at various points in the relationship, the dynamic is going to change. We each have strength. If we each play our strength and respect each other, then we get more accomplished.
Fact.
That's true. Marvelous, but it's not my fault you're easy messages late. What is easy messages?
Reading.
I guess.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not what that says.
Okay, I was responding to your comment when you said, I thought she wasn't married. LOL, I just don't have to be married comment, and he said, and yes, he is. Manny's bike with the boss, the jefe. That's what head of household mean. Typo reading. Marvelous, you're writing back, but what does head of household mean? If you're married, your husband should be head of household.
But what does it mean?
Javier said that. If you're married, head of household. But what does head of household mean?
Like the meaning.
The meaning. Let's get what according to my taxes, head of household is holding things down financially. So that's what she says. But so what do you guys think? Head of household, what does it mean?
Me first.
Hmm?
Bull.
I wanna hear you.
Okay, well,
I wanna hear you. I
Okay.
wanna hear you.
Okay. Head of household. What is head of household?
I wanted to say that was a certain word, but like that was.
Okay.
But, head of household just mean the person that's in charge, the person that's leading. Like all those decisions get funneled through this person,
Okay.
which is the
Okay.
lead.
The person in charge of the crib. That's all I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Who
the
makes
person
the
in
decision?
charge.
And that's
So
it.
in your household, there was no head of household.
When I was growing
No,
up.
no, you.
Right now?
Right now.
Yeah.
It's him. It's always him.
He said it wasn't.
It's 50-50. Oh, 70-30.
Yeah.
But that means you're.
He said there's no leader. That's the part why
I said it was. I
bullshit.
said it was a partnership. I
So
didn't say it was no leader.
But
So
you
when
said
does
there's
it
no
switch
leader
from
in
a
the
partnership to head of household? If it's a partnership, there should be no household. There should be no head of household. If it's a partnership.
Look, you fuck.
What you mean?
You fuck. You know.
If it's a partnership, there should be no head of
Because
household.
we said, at first the argument was, he said 70-30. And we're like, okay, there's a leader. And they're like, a lot of people are saying, no, there's no leader. And he agreed that there shouldn't be a leader, it's a partnership. But
That's what. That's
You
what
just
we
said
both doing what's best
that he
for
was the
household.
leader. So if he said there was no leader, but you just said he was the leader,
Because
somebody
he,
lied.
he,
You ain't gonna fuck up, right?
no,
No.
somebody.
But he
It's
he
all
don't
disrespectful.
know exactly. He don't know the decisions that we make.
But you just said it.
but
I said it was a.
I said it is a partnership.
but didn't we just say it could be the group's decision, but it comes from.
One person.
We talked about it first. We
That's what we just said.
It's
All kings
That's a
talk to their
partnership.
All
That's a
kings
partnership.
talk to their queens.
But at the end of the day,
The kings say, "We gonna do it."
No, we doing what's best.
all right.
She could be right sometimes.
Right.
Like what she say could be good, and what I say could be good.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Word.
But who pulls the trigger on what's the final decision?
It's not gonna. Here go Eartha.
I just want him to say me one time.
No, because I can't say that all the time. I pull the trigger. If she's saying something that's good, I'm like, oh, we gonna go with
No
that.
song?
We gonna go with that. Whatever's the best for the household.
So y'all decided. She gave you an idea.
You
You
said y'all,
decided
so
to
that
do it.
means we.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we
But-
decided.
But at the end of the day, okay, you're going around it, Cam. He already said it. That's why I was like, what does head of household mean to you? He says the person that's like in charge, like leading. I said, who's the head of household in your house? These are the questions I'm asking. Who's the head of household in your house?
Listen, the head of the household, because it's like you're the guy, you're the protector, you're the provider.
Sir, who's the head of household in your house?
Me.
Okay, so what did you say head of household means?
I just told you the protector, the provider.
No, he changed it.
Okay. Let me go. The logical one. Who gets out and change the tire and why? That's he's joking around. I guess they want the head of household to go do that. But no, women nowadays could do that.
Yeah.
I know a lot of women that'll get out there and problem. But if you see it, like, hey, you need some help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put it out there. Hey, what's going on with you?
You need some help.
Yeah. Manny put head of household means makes the final decision. No name Nancy put I agree with. Oh, who's? Oh, she.
I don't know that name.
Nancy, what? You know somebody? I know a lot. I know one Nancy.
All the Nancy's I know got
She
a
say
name.
no
They got a
name Nancy,
No name.
but other name she don't got a name. How's the name Nancy?
Pat's lady. Manny put Pat's lady is the boss in the house. I mean, it's okay.
You
I mean, a different area. So she the 70.
Yeah.
Oh,
We didn't. We got it.
We already
We
just
stupid
said
out
on
here.
the 70.
Oh,
We said that
Wait.
already.
okay.
Well, I said it. I ain't gonna say we. I am.
Luna put it sounds like that just Pat is scared. I know he ain't
Nah,
scared.
we all know that's not. We all.
I don't know. What Luna, what he scared? Let me know. Luna
We
got
all know that.
Okay,
yeah, you can do something.
I guess. I want to see what he's scared from. You know, but you notice when I asked the question, what is head of household?
A lot of people were missing.
They didn't want to
A
answer.
lot of people that was on the 50-50 train.
Like I wanted to hear Ruth Robert with the head of household question. What does that mean?
Marvelous answered it.
Danced around it. She put, let me put,
The
the person in the house who is responsible for making decisions and earning money. So she answered it right there.
Oh, okay.
So what is that?
So the other person earning the money was what?
Making decisions though. She put that part first.
It's mainly, as long as the consensus is the
All of them are
decision.
making money, but
I think if both of y'all working, well, if one of the person's not working, then it's easier for you to make all the financial decisions.
But the majority of us just said most people are gonna work at least, if it's marginal at least, because he said 15%. If it's 15%, she gotta make 15% money at least.
right.
So all of us set a percentage where both of us are making money.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly about the decision part. Who makes the decision?
She listen, dancing around it. The term that term is for taxes.
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
only work with a partner. We sit at the table and we work it out.
So
You paying all the if you paying all the bills, let me get
But
that in the house.
you can't. But I don't know.
It ain't dumb. It's just
That's
how
what I
people
mean.
work.
Like, it
It's
ain't dumb
everybody-
just because you
Yeah.
don't agree with it. It's not
It's
dumb.
not. It's not. But I don't think it's the honest answer.
They
Though.
don't just because you don't agree with it. It's not
But I
dumb.
don't think it's an honest
But the
answer.
thing I don't like
I think
about
it's
that
an answer based on our debate.
That's like a.
That's what I think. But it's my
I
opinion.
don't feel like that's
There
fair.
you
But it's my
There you
If
opinion.
you
go.
don't comment, I think you should comment.
But
and
people
be-
only commenting from their truth. Just because you don't agree with it, don't make it stupid.
That
don't
doesn't
make it
answer
wrong.
it.
It just makes it their
We
truth.
asked a simple question. The term is for taxes. Like that's
But if okay, so for Ruth, I'm
that.
pretty sure she's the head of her household, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for I don't know about most
So
of the
what
people
is she
here.
then? If she's the head of her household.
She's the head.
She's the leader. She's the leader. So she's speaking from a leader perspective. Like that's how she,
I don't know. I'm just talking about from my perspective. That's all I can give y'all. My opinion, my perspective.
That's all we all
And-
do.
But y'all be getting so like crazy, like just because I don't agree with y'all, it's funny to me. I mean,
It's because we be knowing shit.
It's
What you
because,
mean?
No, it's because some of the stuff you say contradict.
Contradict each other.
That's why it's
I
crazy to us.
I evolved.
So
Yeah.
you change mid
I evolved. Yeah.
debate.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, in my house I am the leader. That's what Ruth put. We agree with that, yeah. So that means the head of the household. So that means it doesn't mean leader, but yes, she's the leader. I mean, it doesn't mean that.
But she's single though.
But it doesn't mean that.
She's single though, right?
Yes, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she's in a relationship. My partner
But I'm
lives
saying
in his house.
Yeah. So
When
we
we
live in the
live
same house
together,
together.
we will be partners.
Yeah. So it's different. Good luck.
No, I'm saying Elmore put stay-at-home mom are more feminine, and that energy is needed today more than ever. Too much hard women out working around.
Them boys be putting they personal emotions on that. Them boys.
That's a lady.
But I don't.
Oh,
But
Elmore's a lady.
but so
my fault. Never mind.
but that don't. I don't think because you work that make you a hard lady.
She just said,
You gotta
There's
be.
a lot of-
I think women gotta be a little bit harder in public, or else they'll get taken advantage of. Even at work.
I don't think work can make you hard. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
I don't think it makes you hard, but I think you gotta be a little bit harder. Like you gotta have that ability to do that.
What you
Put
mean?
it that way.
To work?
No, like harden it. Like some
To
stuff.
survive outside
Yeah,
the
some
curve.
stuff is gonna be like gonna throw you off. Somebody might say something. Somebody might do something.
Wait.
Somebody might.
But they gonna,
I'm tripping right now. Sierra put yes at Pat. Now I don't know what it means yes at Pat because she still ain't answered the hell household question.
no, I think she was going on. That was what we were saying. Just
What's
because
the question?
we don't agree.
I'm saying if you could type. The question
No,
I
but
ask
I-
everybody, what does
Oh,
head of
I don't
household
know.
mean? Aliyah put most marriages, even if both people make money, there is just only one head of household. Aliyah put according to taxes.
Oh, but this. Okay, just read the last comment.
Working does make you hard. Working does make you hard. You have to play a man's game to get ahead.
You don't. Who? You don't believe in that? You don't think it's a
Because
man?
you work, that makes you
Let
hard.
me read
No,
this last one.
that's the
Stay
work.
positive, brothers. Good luck comment is not positive. When is good luck not a positive comment?
I mean, good luck.
If someone says, hey, good luck,
That's
That
good,
mean-
that's good, right?
just stay positive, brothers. Good luck is not.
Listen, just because we disagree, that don't mean at the end of the day we not gonna always agree.
You can't.
We not
We're
gonna always.
human.
If we always agree,
We're
then
human.
it's a debate. That's
Yes.
what we doing. We debating,
Yes,
man.
but what I'm saying is,
I just like to point shit out.
yeah, look, even if that's a part of debating, that's a huge part, and I love it. If you feel a certain way about something, you should be able to say exactly what you feel. You should be able to, right? Okay, so now if I don't agree with you or you don't agree with me, there's been times I've said stuff and you've been passionate about trying to tell me what I said isn't right according to you. I gotta embrace that.
Yeah.
So when it's the other way around, it is.
I embrace it.
Hold on, Mandy put, is the head more important than an arm? The body needs to work together.
Okay.
Okay, Eartha put, have we considered that placing so much emphasis on the split is what is leading to the focus / issue of who is considered leader / head of household?
Yep.
Ruth put, when you say it after something you don't agree with.
No, not necessarily. That just means like.
No,
you
she's
don't-
saying the good luck part.
But say somebody
Yeah,
say.
Count.
Say somebody say, I'm finna go jump from my second story, cause I just think I can. I'm finna jump from the second story of my house into my pool. You might in your head be like, yo, don't do that, but good luck. Like, I hope it goes best for you, but to me, it's not a good idea. But good luck to you with doing what you're doing.
That's what I told my dog. He trying to set a threesome up.
Look at this. Hey, but, hey, so but the thing about, okay, the head of the house, like, what is the comment that Manny said about the head is more important than the arm and the body needs?
The head is more important than an arm.
Is
The body
the head?
needs
He's
to
asking the
work
question. Is the head more important than the arm?
Mhm.
Not really.
What do you think?
Is the head more important than the arm?
On your body.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you can
need
live,
that.
You can live without your
Yeah.
You have to agree to disagree, Marvelous says. Monique
Speaking
put,
in this fashion.
I agree, Eartha. Logical more, I agree with my L Moore. Nothing like a feminine woman, or at least a woman that knows how to be
I'm
feminine.
not saying,
Sarah put head of household purely created for tax purposes in the 50s. It's outdated and shouldn't dictate how everyone should run their households and relationships.
I'll agree with
So-
No cap.
What does it mean?
what, the head
Like-
of the household?
Okay, they're stating what, you ever had a phrase, but you could go technical for what it means, but you know what it really freaking means when you're talking about
So what does it really mean?
it. The person that's in charge of the house, that's in that's exactly what, like I said, when it comes to debating, people will say, damn, I know he has a point, but
I can
let me weasel by that point by saying this. You see what I'm saying? All I'm saying is one thing.
Does
When
it
you
mean
hear
leader or
it,
not?
what does it mean to you?
Pretty much, is it a leader
When
or
you
not?
hear that word,
Yes.
what do you take it as? Don't go glock, like look it up in the Webster
The head of the
dictionary.
household, he's the guy in charge. Like
But that's what
he's
people
the.
hear, right?
He said, because I didn't say that.
I'm saying
it's for
tax-
tax reasons and all that.
Yeah, I understand what he said. No, but
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I don't know, but
None of that.
it's just like I said,
None
to
of
me,
that,
the
that-
relation, the marriage thing is like a
Pat, that ain't, I ain't
partnership.
asked shit about my taxes.
I'm not speaking for them people.
I didn't ask
I understand
shit
what
about
you're
my
saying,
taxes.
them people.
Okay,
I got like tax
Lee
return.
put yes, the head is more important. Ali put I agree with Manny. Marvelous put, but a working woman is not feminine. Is that what y'all saying? No, we didn't say that. Hard as in too masculine and less feminine. I think that's a touchy subject for a lot of women when you start saying they're masculine because
They're hard.
yeah, they're hard. They start looking
You
at
want a
it.
hard woman.
You're rock
Huh?
solid, bro.
You want a hard woman.
Like
modern-
not
like-
Listen,
Right.
the modern woman is the most hardest they've ever been in decades. Meaning tough, be willing to snap, argue, fight from way back. When you say the statement, be a man, there's a thing that goes with it. When you say the statement, be a woman, there's a piece that go with it too. But a lot of people don't understand being masculine and being feminine. They don't really understand what that means. If you ask them what being feminine means, I think you will get a mixed variety of things. It's like I will get
I
that.
don't want to ask.
Don't ask that because then you're gonna get
You
tax
gonna be on
purposes.
for another hour?
You're gonna get what the taxes and what that means in the tax bracket. El Moore put
I like that last statement that logical more put.
but a working, okay, here it is, hard, okay, logical more put men build and women support. That's teamwork with leadership. Aliyah put, we started saying head of household because people had a problem with the word leader. I agree with Kevin Samuels, O'Neal. Whatever. Who is Nancy?
I ain't gonna lie,
That's
Nancy
actually
is
Kevin
a
Samuels.
fool. I ain't gonna lie, Nancy a fool.
Michael Nancy,
Ali. So we got some. The good thing about it, about this particular live, which I love, we were introduced to the logical more,
He's
and we're,
commented before, no?
but not like this. That's what I'm saying. We got
This was
to,
something.
Yeah,
we got to feel a lot of what he's saying.
I
you
feel
know?
like he got a degree.
Yeah. Yeah,
Very
he's,
smart.
he's pretty on point with a lot of
Yeah.
things from what I know. Aliyah put really at Nancy, like, yeah, for real. And Nancy, no name Nancy, this is a new person. And also, what is it, Deja Ray?
Yeah.
Daraje.
Derek J.
DJ. DJ.
Yeah.
Aliyah laughs, Marvelous put LOL, I'm not Kevin Samuels. But all I'm saying is I feel like it's real tough for certain topics. And when it comes to men and women, I think logically we'll just answer. That's why I was having a hard time with you. I'm not gonna lie, because I think we're
It's
logical
okay.
creatures. We're logical creatures, and we're just gonna go straight to the point instead of
It's
going
still my
around.
brother.
Of course, we're not gonna go around so much and start stating things that you know are not really what you know I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, okay, so if you know what I'm talking about, let's address. Like, if you ask me a question, I'm not gonna think, well, damn, if I say this answer, I'm gonna look like what I've just been debating about ain't gonna really hold up. So I'm gonna find a different answer to say, so therefore it'll feel better when I say it. And it'll look like my argument can still keep going. I started feeling that way. Like, that's how I felt. Like, when I said they had a household thing, people laid back off it because they were like, how could I word this? And they started thinking. And when it came up about the taxes, I was just kind of like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, like the real definition of the word. I was just talking
I
about
think
you growing up.
They were more saying that's where the term came from.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they didn't answer like when you hear that word, what it means. Like it just, that's why I asked, what do
Yeah,
you hear?
see, she just said that. Eartha
When you
Kitt.
hear the term head of household, for me, it's purely a tax thing. Not trying to go around with giving an answer. For me, it does not have a correlation in relationship. In relationships, only partners. Oh, good. Eartha, thank you. Aliyah put, not every woman needs the same thing from a man. And Sierra puts the point up. What's for you is for you. She's agreeing with Aliyah or Eartha.
I don't know.
I don't know. But
It's bedtime.
Yeah, I see that. But at the end of the day, like I said, great topic, great
It went on
debate.
too long for me.
For you,
Yeah. My grandpa now, I gotta get my
wow, that's
rest.
disrespectful. People are talking. When people talk, you
Sometimes you
yeah,
shut up.
yeah, like,
That's-
shut
that's
up. Like,
okay.
what the hell? Who does that?
Like I always say, I'm talking about for me.
Turn off the TV.
That's all I'm talking about. I'm talking about for me,
That's
man,
it,
bro. That's the only thing I only can see it from my side.
Like I said, 9:30.
Well,
The
the thing about life though,
in the
man,
middle of
you
the
see,
day.
you see when people say that, you only can see things from your sight, that's closed-minded.
And that's what they call ignorance.
Ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ignorance. That's basically ignorance. That's like saying, I'm not trying to hear what you saying because I know what I think.
Yeah.
The world is flat.
Yeah.
That's it. That's right.
Hey, I don't even want to hear what you're talking about.
Okay, so let's go. I can't wait for next week. Ruth says,
We ain't having no show next week.
oh,
It's
Pat's not
yeah,
here. We can still do
No,
one.
no. We could. I was thinking about how we could do it like FaceTime or something.
With who?
Like on
No, we can do it
Facebook.
without you.
He trying to be computerized.
We just gonna bring
Hold on,
logical
hold on.
war.
You might send a hologram.
Hold on now.
What?
Hold on now. Remember this was it was before when some other people could have made it and I said we could do it without what did you say?
I can't remember.
No, but remember, they forgot your name.
I can't remember.
I'm talking to you.
I can't remember what I said. Tell me what I said.
He was like, nah.
But I'm in.
And I said, I even got a replacement son.
I'm a ghost now.
Oh, I was
So you gonna defend your nephew, but you ain't gonna get me out of the
But we in deep now.
And they forgot about
This
you.
is when we were just starting.
What
You know, we
man
were
said?
fresh. You know what I'm saying?
What did Manny
He's
say?
gonna replace him now.
Manny said,
I want the
great
people
show.
come to see.
Oh,
Ain't nobody come to see you, oh.
Cam.
Oh yeah.
Ain't nobody come to see you.
Oh, they come to see us.
Yes, on one accord.
Yes.
Ain't nobody trying to see you, Otis.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say,
Elmore put because they work in their own money. That's why I say that's the problem today. So that's her opinion on that. Okay, so can we please have a topic?
I got 3 minutes to come up with a topic.
That's a little too generous.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, but
You
10
got
seconds.
something you want to talk about?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm angry. What is it?
I wonder why.
What?
That-
Say again? I didn't hear what you
You
said.
man,
You
2
say
hours.
that pee.
Oh.
Nigga drinking a 40 up here. You got
They're gonna
it.
be more local.
Slits malt liquor bull.
What's in my cup?
Okay, well, do we got a, logical more? I'm waiting on you. No? You don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the topic?
Because I know it's gonna be good.
Okay,
Yes.
let's go.
But it's gonna be controversial.
I like that. So if he could come up with something,
Thanks,
Kaz,
Kaz.
shout out to Kaz for giving a great topic that caused pure chaos. I love
Nah,
it. I love it.
it wasn't. It was controlled chaos.
Well, we're gonna make it controlled chaos.
Yeah.
But it could have went left a lot of times.
So we did learn that we don't always gotta agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we don't just gotta discredit what another person is doing. If that works for them, it works for them.
That's
But
it.
my
That's
point
it.
is that, what if it's not working? When are you gonna change?
Get your ass out.
When are you gonna change?
Get out.
If what
If it ain't
you-
working, if it
if
ain't
what-
working, get out.
C versus romance in a
No,
marriage?
no, no.
Nancy, what are you talking about?
I think she meant
Sex?
yeah.
Oh.
Never mind. She would have said that maybe, but nah.
C.
See, like yes,
C.
or she see you.
Yeah. Meaning she wanna see the romance in a relationship. Logical more put, okay, ooh, I've been waiting to get on here for weeks.
There was
Finally had the time.
there was a waiting list.
Yeah.
But it had nothing but
I have to see what y'all
It sounds
covered
like
already.
DMV.
Like mental health. He says that, so he was basically backtracking and looking at our videos first
He
before he got on.
Who is this?
I know, Pat is disrespectful.
Very, Manny, very disrespectful.
And he put, and that we should not say good luck with that. And that,
These motherfuckers can't be as petty as that.
I
They
got
gotta be
what are
better.
you talking
You
about?
talking about when dog said good luck?
Why you can't say good
Oh,
luck?
it's good to have another day
What's
possible.
wrong with that?
We ain't mean it. We said we ain't mean it.
Listen, man,
So-
I
so
wish
we
everybody
talking
would.
about
I mean, oh my goodness.
sex versus romance.
What?
That's the only person. That's the only person that put a
No
thing.
question, yeah, she's right.
We can do that. That's not a bad topic, man.
No disrespectful.
Hey, boy, that goddamn fool, man.
What is wrong with you? And she wrote it again. C versus romance. Nigga, y'all blind? I knew I read what I read. I knew I read what I read.
See, I was over here going with you because
I was trying to give him the benefit of the
I'm
doubt.
over here with you and now I'm all wrong.
Does that make sense to you?
What?
C versus romance. Does that make sense?
Mhm. Yep.
Cancer culture.
Manny put fancy Nancy out here at Manny Deja.
She said
That's
my
not good
fault.
enough. That is true.
Y'all discourage niggas.
YouTube keep
Yeah, she trying for sex. We know what you're trying with your nasty ass.
Yeah, no cap. YouTube like ain't none of that.
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
Stop it.
She wanna do respect the time after dark.
So basically, nobody. The only topic we got is
Sex versus
romance. Cancel culture. Monique,
Yeah, I'm tired of them boys.
we can talk about the cancel
Wanna
culture.
go apple?
We can do that.
We can go 50-50.
I like
We
sex.
can go 50-50.
We still ain't got that.
I'm
We can go 50-50 on that.
YouTube.
I-
Yeah, she's still trying to write the sex
Sure.
thing. Mama, let's get the sex out. Write it out, please.
She can. She said
she
you
can.
keep changing it.
Put spaces in between.
Yeah, put S dot
space
E. Yeah, do that so we understand what
So
you
that's
mean.
what we got.
YouTube
Sex
repeat already.
cancel culture.
Cancel culture. That's the people that just.
No boy cancel you as soon as you do something quick.
You can't.
We can have,
I
bro, we
see.
had a conversation about it.
I know,
We
but
talk about it behind the scenes.
Then we have like a slight hiccup like that once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 They tried to cancel us.
Cam
It wasn't
tried
Cam.
to. Who it was?
Was it Cam?
The no damn bone fault.
This was
It
bad.
definitely wasn't.
That boy Manny a goddamn clown.
Respect the times.
That's more better, boy. What? Hey man, you ain't coming on the show. I don't even know why you keep trying to come on all these topics. You ain't coming on the show, boy.
Oh my God, it's just.
Manny funny though.
All they got is gonna be
I
respect the times and you're disrespectful. That don't make no sense.
That's
That
right.
don't make no sense.
Hey Manny, I ain't forget about that motherfucking picture you sent too.
No,
yeah,
Nancy
I forgot
put my
about that.
24-year-old wants to marry, can't find a good woman in his age. Can't find a good woman in his age. So you gotta try to marry
I'm
somebody.
going through it. He been to the OG.
Yeah.
24. I'm trying to get married.
You gotta chill out.
They gotta chill out.
What you mean?
Anyway, tell only kind of sold his royal oats.
What you mean? You can't get married?
That boy better hit that
Let's
club.
talk. She put let's talk about that, I guess.
You know, so let's
We
talk
gotta
about
go.
sex.
We can talk about it. You can slap that one up, put that one up
We
too.
gotta go. I gotta go.
He ain't that bad.
God, shit.
Okay, so we're gonna do the split,
Cancel culture? No, we talking about sex.
yeah, and the cancel culture. I mean, they all go together, but
What you mean?
we can
If
do
you
that.
don't, if you ain't sexing her right, she gonna cancel your ass.
No cap.
Got you. So it's only for her. What about if she ain't sexing you right? Yeah, look at you.
I was gonna say something, but I didn't.
Come on,
I was
brother.
gonna say they never do, but